Good morning, chat. How are we? Welcome to Be Someone Superhero 2026. Yay! Tired? Yeah, well, I've got up and immediately started getting, no, maybe not that immediately, but started getting ready. Yay, 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 yay. If you're new here, my name is Solira. I have been writing and editing the blog at Real Women of Gaming for something like 10 years. Only started streaming recently, and this is my first charity event on this side of the camera, and I am so excited to be here. All right, and I gotta set up a Just Chatting for Real Women of Gaming channel, but that's okay. This is my Just Chatting from my personal channel. That's my buddy Jeff. But yeah, we are here. So excited. I'm gonna click source over to this. So I feel like I'm missing something. We love it, Jeff. Yes, I'm working on another Jeff. I'm working on a lurk emote version of Jeff. So that's going to be really cool when we get him uploaded. But now I don't remember what I did with the sketch, which is going to be a huge problem. So let's start out with some troubleshooting. I'm not seeing pretty much anything. Window capture is going to be Don't Starve, which is not open yet. But I don't know how the Tiltify thing works. So I did what we had talked about in terms of adding the source, but I don't know if a step got missed or there's something else that needed to happen on the back end. So let's figure that out, get it worked out. Maybe I'll find some dramatic music to put on in the meantime. Where is my dramatic music? No, not you. I need you to mute for now. Okay, well, maybe we'll just listen to Don't Starve music. Good morning, Sean. We are troubleshooting a little bit. I'm having trouble getting my Tiltify display to work on my stream on here. So we are just getting things started. And how are you doing today? So I apologize if I'm not necessarily as reactive as I could be. Again, we are troubleshooting. So let's close that for now. And looking for some music. Let's try this. This is a set called Heroic Journeys, so let's play it and see what happens. Crimson watched 350 watch streak, currently on a 3-seam suit. Oh, what is the 350? That's our channel currency on here. All right. We are working. And again, apologize. I'm still a fairly new streamer. And more so than that, I am very, very new streaming on this particular channel. So I apologize if there are anything. Over 300k channel points. That's great. I need to get some more from myself. Good morning, Jupe. How are you doing? We are experiencing technical difficulties. Because otherwise, what would be the point? So yeah, right now we're having trouble getting Tiltify to display. So we're just gonna hang out. I'm gonna chat. So do we suggest that I remove the source and re-add it, or what are we doing? without tech issues, how do you know you're a streamer? Well, this is great because I only started streaming a couple months ago on my personal channel, and it's just been one thing after another constantly, and I thought it was just me because I was new, but now it sounds like maybe it's not just me. But, yeah. Did you add the URL? So what I have is a source that says https://overlays.tiltify.com/something. And that's my source. And so I've got this corner that says just added browser source, and it should be the URL. Can we double check that I have the correct URL? If that isn't working, remove it. Okay. All right, so then what is our next troubleshooting step? This is wonderful, stunning, thrilling content. Sometimes superheroes need to solve mysteries, and that is what we're doing here today on Real Women of Gaming. And I'm doing it in a superhero hat because I can. It's a just chatting segment, nothing wrong with that, nothing wrong with that. No, what should we chat about? The ACLU is an amazing cause. They are true-to-life superheroes. I'm in the United States, and things are really messed up. But some of the most hopeful things that have happened in the past 10 years now have been some of the worst evils that people are trying to pull off being stopped by lawsuits and the courts. And the ACLU are a big group of the people. They're a big part of the people who allow those lawsuits in the civil rights cases to happen and really protect the U.S. I would say citizens, but its population in general, because so much of this has had to do with immigrant law. Talk about the charity. Is there a donation link? Or is that what we're troubleshooting? That is, yeah, we're troubleshooting the Tiltify integration. So that's going to have all sorts of fun stuff like rewards and, yeah. That is essentially what we're troubleshooting. So, like, you can go ahead and donate to ACLU. We'd love that, but it's not going to count towards our goals or our rewards. Shall I talk about my rewards when we do get it going? Here's what I've got going on. I have, for $2, put sticker on face. I have a lot of tiny stickers. Most of them came with free address labels from organizations that want my money. So for $2, you get a tiny sticker. Every 5th sticker will be a bigger and more exciting sticker. So, and then if we get to 10, then we're going to start going really big stickers. So that's going to be really fun. Also a $10 reward. I will show you my dog. My dog is very cute. He always sits in my lap. He's there right now. But you don't get to see him unless we get those donations. And for $25, I will be eating my least favorite food. You probably think this is cilantro, but it's not. I'm a freak of nature. I sent you the URL in Discord. Yes. Not me. That was directed at Sean. Alright, so is that parsley? This is parsley. So you know how people can't eat cilantro? I love cilantro. I put it on all sorts of stuff. I love all the food that cilantro goes on. But some people have a gene that makes cilantro taste like soap. I am the only weirdo in the world who apparently has that gene, but for parsley. I cannot eat parsley. It sounds so disgustingly bitter. It tastes like soap. I was getting it ready. It smells like soap to me. So this is essentially the cilantro is gross. I love cilantro, but it does not taste like soap to me. But this thing does. So if you give me enough money, I will eat it and you will get to see how I react. And we are doing this for the ACLU because they are so important in preserving what civil rights we have left in the United States. But yeah, no, that's my big ticket item. And I will eat the parsley multiple times if we get enough money. Our goal is at least $100 on my portion of the Streamathon. So we will see. So yeah, we've got stickers, we got dogs, we got parsley. I think Crimson sent me the link in disc. Oh, okay, so that was directed at me. All right, let's take a look. And okay, I see. Add that URL to the browser source. Okay. So I am adding a browser source. And so it says create new, and where it says browser, what do I just enter the URL in that box? Because that's what I did before and it didn't work. Okay. Let's try this again. Okay, this looks like it's bigger than I need it to be. I'm guessing this is not how it's supposed to look. You can remove that and play, and I will figure it out on my end. All right, well, sure, let's play. Delete for now. And yeah, let's turn off our music. And turn back on our game. Let's do it. Don't Starve. Don't Starve is my very favoriteest game. It's my comfort game, and I'm moderately good at it. So this is what I go to when I'm doing something new and don't need to worry about what I'm playing. I mean, it's a very, very worrying game, really. It's survival. There's monsters. There's all sorts of hazards. But I don't know. I find that comforting, so it's fine. Grilled romaine is I made chicken Caesar salad wraps with grilled romaine and fresh Caesar dressing. I got Korean barbecue, or not Korean barbecue, Korean fried chicken last night for dinner from a new place. So good. And I got a salad from them that was also very, very good. It had pecans on it. There were roasted red peppers. But unfortunately, I put the wrong sauce on it. I think I put the sauce that was supposed to go with the fries on the salad, and it was still really good, but I really do want to try the salad dressing that I thought I ordered from my salad. They came with all these little tubs, and none of them were labeled, so we just did our best guess. And the only one that was labeled was one that just had a letter S on it. And we thought that the S was maybe for salad, and no longer think that. So we don't know what was going on, but we're going to have to try and make it there in person so that we can figure out like what the sauces actually are. BSS. I don't understand that. Oh, okay. We are raising money for the ACLU, the American Civil Liberties Unions, is one of the many charities that is fighting all of the awful things that our government is trying to set as normal. Help us help them to help us. Yes, 100%. Thank you for kicking the butt. So, ad break in progress. Do we wait until the ad is... I think we wait until the ad is over to start the game. Talk a little bit about the game for people who might not be there. I think we're going to start a new game. So, Crimson, what do you think? Do you have any preferences as to character? And I think we're going to do Reign of Giants because I feel like we're going to have some viewers that haven't seen this before. So I want to go with the like slightly more basic version. Yeah. So, but what do you think? Should we be Wilson, the gentleman scientist? Willow is my fave. I love Willow. We were just playing as Willow the other day. Willow is the pyromaniac. Wendy, the bereaved, who has the ghost of her identical twin follow her around and fight monsters for her. There is Woody, the woodsman, who turns into a beaver if he chops wood too much. There is Wickerbottom, the librarian, who knows a lot of things, but also has trouble not going insane in the later game. There is... Who am I missing? There's WX78, a mindless, soulless automaton. There's Wolfgang, the bodybuilder. He's a tough one to start out with. He's great at fighting, but only if he's had lots and lots of food and he needs extra food. Yeah, they all start with W except for Maxwell, which starts with an upside down W. And then in later expansions, there's more characters like Walani and Wigfrid, and they all just start with W. Gotta run back to work. I'll keep you guys up on mute. Thank you. And I'm so sorry that our Tiltify stuff is being silly. Let me see what I can do about that. Okay, yeah, so. But we're just gonna go ahead and play. So it was down to Willow and Wendy. Does anybody who's not named Crimson have a preference? Gonna go into character selection. Can I delete one of these? I'll delete this one. It's fine. So, Reign of Giants. It's fine. Character. Wilson, the gentleman scientist. I will conquer it all with the power of my mind. Grows a magnificent beard. Willow, the fire starter. Things are so much prettier when they burn. Wolfgang, the strong man. I am mighty. No one is mightier. Wendy, the bereaved. Abigail, come back. I'm not done playing with you. WX78, the soulless automaton. Empathy module not responding. Wickerbottom, the librarian. Shh, no talking. Woody, the lumberjack. I have not made up a voice for him now. As a lovely axe, we'll just go with the Ron Swanson. That's a nice looking tree, eh? And then a couple characters I have not unlocked because I'm pretty good at this game, but not that good. And then this person I haven't seen before, the cryptic founder, Wagstaff. Eureka, my destiny awaits. Perfect. Yeah. You know, I have a character in Coral Island who's Ron Swanson too, so I appreciate that compliment. Wigfrid, a test of my incredible acting ability. Yeah, she's like a Viking, so I want to give her some sort of Nordic accent, but I'm not 100% sure how to do that. Weber, oh, I do have Weber unlocked. The indigestible. We can overcome anything. He's a spider. And then it just loops back to the beginning with Wilson. All right, so you're saying either Willow or Wendy. Those are two of my favorites too. Though I was telling somebody that's on, I think on one of my streams, that I like Wickerbottom a lot for Reign of Giants, for Hamlet, because of the nature of the challenges in that particular expansion. Oh. Weber is the perfect name for a spider, 100%. So, Willow or Wendy, what are we thinking, chat? Oh, I'm sorry. Sent you the wrong link. Okay, well, that should be easy to fix then. If it was just a matter of the wrong link, then hopefully we will get that fixed and we will be in business. Willow, burn things. Yes. We're gonna do it. All right, who's ready? Things are so much prettier when they burn. Raylan, hi! Welcome to Real Women of Gaming. It's so good to see you. And thank you for creating the most exciting incentive of our entire fundraiser. Raylan is the genius behind the X-Men poll. So thank you again for that. So let's apply Willow. Yes, and we're going to do Reign of Giants, which is the traditional game, but just a little bit expanded. Temperate zone with some deciduous forests and coniferous forests and something that's called a savanna, but I like to consider it a prairie. It's not important. You sent me the new link, no rush. Okay, so I will have to wait for the game to launch all the way so that I can pause it, and then we're going to try again with the new link. And it's going to work this time. Oh, good, it's fall. That's a little bit easier than if starting in spring. You better find something to eat before the night comes. Okay, so we're going to try Tiltify one more time. Trying again. We're going to do it. We're gonna make it work. This does not appear to be working so far. Let me double check that that link was correct. All right, so I'm still getting this. And I don't know what's supposed to happen. Nope, that's not right. All right. Let's see. It isn't supposed to write. All right, shall we go ahead and try displaying a little bit while Crimson continues to work? We shall see. Is this... Yeah, dead air. I'm very, very sorry. Alright, so I have the thing up now, but it cannot tell me... Yeah. I'm working on it. Sean donated $100. Okay, what do you want for your $100, Sean? Do you want me to... Do I need to already eat parsley? Are we already doing this? Why? It's so gross. Did it for money. Well, I'm not going to do it unless Sean specifically tells me that that's what they want for their reward. So, yeah, but meantime, delete this one. I don't know why these aren't working. Could it be something on my end? I don't know. Since I'm such a new streamer, I have no idea. But let's continue. We will have to ask him when he comes back. Yeah, well, I'm definitely not gonna eat parsley when he's not here. No idea, but that's okay. Continue. Okay, so I'm gonna need my mods to watch the Tiltify and just tell me if anything comes in, and then we'll deal with it then. Alright, so it's fall. I can tell by the color of the filter on the thing. I'm gonna start out collecting sticks and grass. I will not be picking up the flowers. We don't pick up flowers prior to the first evening. Does anybody know why? Of course you don't, because I'm the only sillyhead who spends thousands of hours playing this game. It is because picking a flower restores some sanity, and when you're already at full sanity, that is a waste of that resource. And there's very little that you can do with flowers, and it's not important to have them on the first day. They start rotting as soon as you pick them. So we do not pick flowers until a little bit later. Ooh, free axe. Look at that. I love that. Okay. We're going up to this. We got some logs. So we might be able to build a campfire with these materials. No, we need a little more grass. All right. So grass is super important because you need it for campfires and maybe even more importantly, torches. Look at all this gold. This is great. There's the ring thing. I can talk to you about what that does later. It's probably not something that's going to come up in this game, but who even knows? Is the act of, yes, picking them. It's the act of picking them that gives you a sanity boost. You can do stuff with them later that helps. You can make them into items that increase your sanity, but the actual act of... And this hat, the same thing. If I wear that hat, that will help me with my sanity. And, but I'm just going to leave it there because for now I don't need it. I'm not losing sanity. It's daytime. I don't need to stay warm or dry in particular. So we're not using up resources that we don't need. Because the whole thing with this game is managing your limited resources, creating farms, things like that. And that's the sort of thing that I really love as a gamer. Anything that's got gathering and crafting and being efficient with resources, I just really enjoy. Alright, so the first tool that you make is almost always going to be a pickaxe. I mean, we got lucky and found an axe, but the pickaxe you need so that you can get more flint to create more tools. If you make an axe with your first thing, and I'm going to leave these rocks alone because they contain niter, which is not useful until much later in the game. So we're just going to ignore them for now and mine the ones with the little gold veins in them. Rocks! I was telling Crimson about the drag act where the person is dressed as a rock climber, and it's the song Roxanne by The Police, except that everything is edited out except for the first half of the name. So it's the instrumental, and then every now and then Sting goes, Sting. Who's the main guy of The Police? I forget. Is it Sting? I think. Now I forget. But yeah, it's just yelling rocks. Rocks! It totally is Sting. Okay, yeah, see, I did know that. I should put more trust in myself. And then Sting just goes rocks. I'm rocks now. Has anybody seen that show? Oh. That's, from Very Important People, a show on the Dropout.tv network, which is pretty much almost all improv comedy. Very, very funny. One of the best D&D shows on the internet or air or wherever. Is that where it's from? The I'm Rocks Now? I'm Rocks Now. So VIP is a great show. Very Important People. So the premise of this show, does anybody other than Raylan know this? Do you think I have enough rocks? I have more than 40. I've just been chatting and gathering stuff. But I'm going to need a lot more grass. So let's see if we can find a grassy biome. So everything here is mosaic and rock. Rocks! That's how we got off track in the first place. We're obsessed with Dropout. Yeah, so have you seen VIP? VIP is the show where they take a comedian and put them in a makeup chair and they do a whole special effects makeup and outfit while the person's eyes are closed. And the person's eyes are closed, and when they open them up, they're in this ridiculous costume and makeup, and they have to create a character about it who then goes on an interview show called Very Important People with a very serious journalist interviewing them. And it's so, so funny. And the first episode of season 2 stars somebody named Anna Garcia, who made the best noise from Make Some Noise that I've ever seen. But Or I guess heard. But I digress. But she played a character called, I believe his name was Zeke, who was a third grader who made a wish on a magic ring from a genie or something. And he wished to be rocks. So he turned into a child who was just made of rocks, like an ant, but with rocks instead of tree. So one of his iconic lines is, "I'm rocks now." So that's Zeke from Very Important People. All right, we are going to need a torch so that we don't die to Charlie. So the lore here, and there's not like... I don't even know. There's a lot of lore that was introduced in Don't Starve Together that I don't really play because I kind of hate people, present company excluded. And I hate playing games with people. Again, present company probably excluded because I don't know. People who are actually good at this game, I'm just like kind of good at it, but people who are actually good at it do not like tend to like the way that I do things. So I just prefer to play by myself and kind of zone out and not have to worry about interacting with anyone. But it would be super, super fun to play a Don't Starve Together game with Real Window Gaming, don't you think? Does anybody think that? And yeah, so we're gonna look around for that prairie biome. I'm not sure what this one is, the green one with all the trees and berries and stuff. Yes, that would be fun. I'm very excited to eventually do it. So, trees and berries, and it's almost like a neutral area. I call it meadow. My light is gone. Uh-oh. But yeah, I was talking about the guy that dropped us off in the beginning. Sorry, I'm all over the place. That's okay. Morning DJ of Real Women of Gaming. Soundboard. Honk. I just do it with my mouth. So, put away the torch so it doesn't burn down during the daytime. And so the guy that dropped us off is called Maxwell, and he's apparently a stage magician. My mouse fell off the keyboard. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm doing it. I just do it with my mouth, just needs to be quoted. Yep, that's what somebody said. Thanks, no context. But yeah, so here we've got a good amount of grass. This is good. So Maxwell is apparently a stage magician, and his assistant was a woman named Charlie, and somehow Charlie got turned into a possibly invisible monster who only comes out at night. Oh, thanks. I worry that one is going to cause me problems in terms of getting mermaid gigs, but I don't have any of those anyway right now, so I guess there's not too much to worry about. Alright, I see the prairie biome, also known as savanna, to people who are actually good at the game. Didn't add, so don't worry. Okay, that's fine. So this is the prairie. This is a great spot to build a base in Don't Starve because, for one thing, the ground is lighter and it makes it easier to see if you're getting attacked or something. Oh, free torch. That's great. We've been finding so many dead bodies in this one. It's wonderful. It's really, really helpful. Also, reminder to anyone, if you make a tiny donation on Tiltify, I will put a tiny sticker on my face. And if you make a medium-sized donation, I will show off the incredibly cute dog who is sleeping in my lap. But you're not allowed to see him. Okay, we got clockworks already. That's not bad. This is a horrifying monster who is made of metal and will try to murder me. Watch this. Knocks down trees and stuff. Just destroyed another skeleton. Oh, a backpack. Free backpack. Love that. I didn't even have to build a science machine. But yeah, so one thing that I like to do, and this was one of the pieces of advice I got from a friend of a friend very early when I started playing Don't Starve, was see, I know how fast they are. I can just walk away. Maybe not. Maybe I get hit one time. It'll be fine. We can regenerate food as we eat. Regenerate health as we eat food. And, I'm gonna take off my Thor sweater. I'm being as superhero as I can. But it is actually, in fact, getting warm. So, there we go. One arm. The other arm. Okay, continue. Alright. We got lots of berries. We're getting a little bit hungry. It's not that bad. I don't get too worried until the hunger is below like 10. Or fullness or what have you. So I'm gonna eat a couple of berries. Yeah, food rots. Food like carrots. I usually don't touch the carrots that are in the ground unless it's a real emergency, because they don't go bad at all if they're in the ground, and you can just pick them at any time if you're in trouble and running out of food. Seeds are super important. I only have 3 seeds right now, but I like to keep close to a full stack of seeds. Put twigs and grass in the front of the inventory so that if a frog steals them, it'll just steal some twigs and grass and not my precious lighter. I forgot I don't have to make it torches, Wendy, but the torch is better because you can see a little bit farther. Yeah, Wendy's a pyromaniac and she comes with a lighter. And the lighter in Reign of Giants, at least, has infinite fuel and can be used to set things on fire whenever. It's great. But we're gonna look, so the advice that the person gave me when I was much earlier in this game was follow the ground. Oop, there's seeds up there. Fire is pretty. There are, so here's a carrot. I'm just gonna leave that. We don't need that right now. We can get seeds and berries and they will be fine feeding us for now, and we'll worry about Charity Day! Yay! Cassafras! Welcome to the stream! My name is Celira. I've been a writer and editor for Real Women of Gaming forever, but have only started streaming recently. And this is my first Real Women of Gaming charity event. Be someone's superhero. I have some fun rewards. I will put stickers on my face. I will show you my dog. And, he's really, really cute. He's sitting in my lap, but you can't see him. Nobody has donated for that. And I will also be eating my least favorite food if somebody donates enough. So you get to see me react to that. But we are playing Don't Starve, Reign of Giants, and I'm looking for a good spot to build a base. So the advice, third time's the charm, telling this, was just follow the edge of the world, the ocean coast. Here's more clockworks. This is great. They drop sprockets, which are a really great resource. Whoa, look, look, look. I haven't had to build anything. It's all just like here. Shout out to Sean. Yeah, Sean, what do you want for your $100 donation? Check out Lovely Craftians. Ooh, neat. So I will have to do that. The advice, follow the edge until you find beefalo. So we are looking for beefalo. Beefalo are a really wonderful thing to build your base next to. They provide manure, which is great for, so we're shouting them out, but right. We are manure for building the base. It also puts out fires and can be used as fuel, so it does both of these opposite things. But the beefalo are also great for protection if you get something like the hounds or even some of the giants. The beefalo can attack them and If not totally eliminate them, then at least get their health down and make things a lot easier. So beefalo are food, they're safety, they're fuel, they're really great. You gotta be careful when they're in heat and get aggressive, but there's ways to deal with that. So here we go. Who's gonna be the superhero of this stream and make a $10 donation so that everybody who's here gets to see the cute dog? Who's gonna do it? Donating money for the ACLU. Yeah, again, I'm just still... See, I have more twigs than I need. And I could be doing this with the torch, but I'm not, because... I don't know. But I love that I have the backpack so that I can pick up more stuff prior to building a base. Now I've gone in a circle. What's this? Okay, so I see I've explored this. So good luck with dead bodies and bad luck with finding the beefalo. It's day 3 and I feel like I haven't found anything. I do have plenty of good stuff though. I keep picking these up even though I don't actually need them. Ooh, a pig house. That's great. Pigs can be useful for chopping trees. Oh, and there's so many trees here, but I don't have anything to give the pig to make them help me. Well, where's the axe? I do have my axe. Okay, chop. You need to feed them meat of some kind, and I usually use spider meat. Though if I can cook it into meatballs or something, that's better, and they don't risk turning into monsters. But you know, it's fine. Oh look, spiders! Ooh, I can get the spiders. So I'm gonna build a spider trap. This is just a trap, or they call it a small animal trap. I'm gonna go over here, the spider, and then this pig is gonna probably get themselves killed. But here you go. Let's go away from the spiders. Follow me. Follow me. We're gonna chop some trees. We're gonna have so much trees and so much wood and so much other thing. Pine cones. Pine cones are great so that the monster that the trees sometimes turn into doesn't kill you. It's fun. It's a really fun game. There's so much cool stuff and I love it. Thank you, me, for the $10 donation. Yes. All right. Show the dog. All right. And I apologize for going back to my mermaid background on this because I still need to make a Real Lumina Gaming streaming. So here, I'm now a Wonder Woman mermaid. Show the dog. All right, here he is. This is Tom Tom. Look how small he is. He's so cute. He's so cute and old and fluffy, and he needs a haircut, which makes him even cuter. Yes, there he is. All right, time's up. Gonna need money to show the dog again. He is so cute and fluffy and will eat your face. Yes, well, he doesn't have teeth, so he can only eat your face with, like, just lots of licks and kisses. Anyway, back to Game Face. Continue. Thank you again for that donation. Yay, we are raising money. He can still eat your face. It's just going to take a while. Oh, and he will. He'll try. And look, if I stand next to the pig, then that's fun for me. It increases my sanity. So if we chop the same tree together, that helps. Sanity is... I don't love it being below 100, but that's okay. With Willow... Oh, definitely getting hungry. Oh no, we can't refine them because we haven't built a base yet. And refining stuff without a base is not something that Willow can do. But that's okay. Alright. He can still eat my face, so we're gonna walk. The meat will eventually run out on this guy, and that's fine, but we're good. I love that we have this much Gonna make a campfire. Oh, here's some more Savannah Prairie. And look at that! What's this? We've got a pig. We've got spiders. We've got beefalo. We are doing great, chat. This looks like it's where our base is going to be. Definitely in this region. So we are going to go around. I am set, yes. But what I do want to do is take a look around and see like what the most ideal spot within this area is going to be. Like if there's a place near roads that's not too close to where the beefalo are being clustered because they might... A touchstone! Oh my goodness, chat. This will revive me if I die. This is the best. So having that near the base is really incredible. If I die away from home, it'll just port me home. So got some beefalo. I like being near these roads because you can move faster when you're on them. Oh, this is so nice. There's a pig. Is that my same pig from before? Is this a different pig? Oh, this is a different pig. We got a bunch of pigs. Full moon's going to be interesting, but, you know, what can you do? So, oh, just any, no, that is my friend pig. All right, let's see. Yeah, this is, we're looking around. So we got this pig and the beefalo are nearby, so they're going to kill each other when they get aggressive. There's this, some forest, which is not bad. So there's almost too many beefalo in this spot, which is an interesting problem to have, and I'm seriously concerned with. You gotta be kidding me! This is one of the best items in the game. This just makes you walk faster when you're holding it. Well, I'm suspicious. Something's gonna happen. Something like really bad is gonna happen in this game. Because this is too much luck. Why can't I get luck like this in real life? Okay. So we're gonna do all this stuff and then we're gonna find a place to build a fire pit. I mean, I'm leaning toward just kind of in the middle of these roads right here. I think this might be our spot. Well, let's try it. Fire pit. And see what we can do. Cook up some of these berries. And next step, science machine. Science machine. I like to put them up here in this corner. I don't know why. That's just what I do, so I just keep doing it. And now I can make a chest. Structures chest with those beautiful boards that I found. And we can start putting stuff away in there. Manure, because we're going to have so much manure. This really is great. Okay, so the next thing we're going to want to do is start a little charcoal farm so we can make a crock pot. Yes, Crimson knows about the crock pot. This is great. It's suspiciously great. I'm concerned. All right, this guy's asleep, and look at this. When he's asleep, you can just go up to him. And if I'm Willow, I can push him up to the fire, and then I'm next to the pig and the fire, and I'm getting sanity so fast. Look at that. It's going up. Gonna eat one of these seeds. In fact, you know what? No, I'm gonna take one of these berries and eat that. And you don't even need to build a grass farm. If you're on the grass biome, you can just go out and pick grass. Grass and berry nodes you can pick up and plant elsewhere. But the twigs you can plant and you don't need to do anything. But the berries and the grass, you need to add manure in order for the plants to grow. Or some kind of fertilizer. Compost also works. But, yeah. So, what was I saying? I just got distracted by something on my phone. No rain already. See, now is when we want to start looking at those flowers. Of course, my sanity is full. But the flowers, well, first of all, we can make a straw hat. That will help a little bit. The rain increases this, which is a wetness meter. Totally not inappropriate. Don't worry about it. And then if that gets too high, then you really start losing sanity very fast. But, yep, the sun's going to rise before this fire can go the rest of the way out. And there goes that guy. Bye. So we're going to wait for these to grow a little bit, then burn them. And then we will have stuff. So there's the crank that goes with the ring. We've got these spiky trees and then an axe on the ground there that I might be able to grab later. The fact that we're this close to pigs could also lead to trouble eventually, but, you know, maybe not. I would love to find, grab a couple of those deciduous trees and build 1 or 2 near my fire pit for shelter. That's my other practice that I like to do that, more real, legit players don't tend to like very much. So let's find those. So I still have this axe. And we're going to use the walking cane until we get there. This is such a high-level item. Like, you don't understand. You have to defeat this really, really tough monster that only shows up at a certain time of year to get the walking cane, usually. Juke for the $10 donation. We are at 120. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What time is it? It's... Hang on. It's puppy time! I know. I'm sorry. This is for the ACLU, though. It's really important. So important. Yes, here he is. Look at the little baby. Mwah, 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 mwah. He's a good boy. Yay! Mwah. That is okay. Sorry to disturb you, puppy, but it's for a good cause. It absolutely is. And I think the cause of all of my lovely, wonderful chatters getting to actually see the dog. You okay? He'll be okay. This happens all the time, and he's fine. Just little coughs. Okay. Here you go. All right. That is enough for that. All the grumbles. And, of course, my mouse has fallen again, because... Why not? Why not? Oh, can I get it? Can I reach? I can reach. Yeah, listen, you all are sleeping on the sticker thing. Stickers are very inexpensive, and they're going to be very, very silly. This one says, make yourself heard. And it could go anywhere on my face. But only if you donate money. And every 5th sticker is going to be a bigger one. That's how we're doing this. This one. There we go. Okay. All the grumbles. Yeah. So we've now got 2 of these beech nut seeds. We're going to have to build a... thingy. Lightning rod soon. Lightning rods are somewhat important. Oh, look, a perfectly normal tree. It might be alive, but it'll still burn. No, food, gotta eat. Where was my spider trap? This is right down there. I really didn't have to go far. And look, and the rocky area is not too far away. We're doing pretty good, and I'm gonna try not to mess it up. We are doing pretty good. Okay, we got spiders, more spiders. Thank you for following Thaliastro. Oh, my best friend, welcome to the stream. We are doing a fundraiser on a site called Tiltify, and the UI overlay is not working. Hello. Welcome to the Real Women of Gaming channel. What are we doing? Okay, so we've got 2. We need all 6 of them to look like that. Hopefully it won't take too long. And I'm going to plant 1 beech nut there. Is it beech nut or birch nut? Birch nut? Okay. So I guess they're like a combination of beech and birch. Regardless, we're planting one, and then we're going to wait until that grows a little bit and plant another one. And maybe we'll hunt some more spiders. I don't know. Ooh, let's throw some extra supplies in our chest that we have. Gotta split this stack in half, then it'll be easier to gather stuff. Come on, grow, grow. One more, one more. I'm so hungry. Yes. What are we gonna do? Yes. Watch them. Very exciting. Let's trap some more spiders. Yep. There we go. Can we make... I bet whether we can make an alchemy engine real quick. The alchemy engine requires a whole bunch of wood and stone, and we have a lot of stone. But first, before the alchemy engine, we need... Yes, look at this. They're so beautiful. Oh, my beautiful dead trees. And 3 of them dropped extra charcoal already. Ooh, how much charcoal are we going to get? We're going to get enough for 2 crock pots? I don't think I've ever seen that happen, but now maybe we might. That would be 12. Wow, that is enough for 2 crock pots, chat. I've never seen this before. What is happening with this game? All I can think is that the RNG gods of Don't Starve really love the ACLU. And they really want you to donate. So that they'll keep doing wonderful, amazing things. So... First, we need to refine stone. Cut stone. 1, 2, 3. 13 out of those 6 trees. What is happening here? And then build the crock pot. There we go. I'm starving, but it's okay because I'm only starving a little. I know I have one job, but it's not a big deal. Don't worry about it. So here is our crock pot. Great. And then 1 more cut stone. And I will make, stand next to the science machine to prototype things, a lightning rod, because it's been raining and that rain makes me nervous and I don't want everything to burn to the ground. All right. Here we go. Let's go. Yes, check out realwomenofgaming.com for amazing articles, top 10s, reviews, and more. I have probably at least read every single one of the article because I am the main copy editor on Real Women of Gaming. I usually do them in big batches when there's a critical mass of articles. Hopefully pierogies are in my future. Yeah. I don't know where I'd get an egg right now, though. I don't have a swamp to get an egg. But we'll see. We'll see. Let's look around and see what other filler ingredients, if we can find some mushrooms or something. Sometimes these forests have mushrooms in them. So, hello, with seeds. See, I can just keep myself alive with seeds for a while. It's okay. But, ooh, there's a green mushroom, and I don't need their magic sanity properties. I just want to make myself some meatballs in my brand new crock pot. And for meatballs, you need 1 piece of meat. You can use monster meat, but if you use more than 1 piece of monster meat, it'll turn into yucky monster lasagna, and we don't want that. There we go. That's enough for a thing of meatballs. Just keep munching on the seeds. And use this and then switch over to the lighter when it runs out. Because I'm just going back to my base. And there's the lighter. Where'd I put it? There it is. Where'd I put my lighter? No, that sounded terrible. We'll have to do that differently next time. Okay. Going back to the base. Still pretty hungry. But it only counts as not doing my one job if I actually die from starvation. I can starve a little as a treat. Alright. Here we go. Here we go. You had one job. I did, and I'm still doing it. I'm just not going to starve to death. But one time, starving a little as a treat, lol. Yes. Throw that in there. there so we have some light. And time for meatballs. See, it's fine. I'm just losing some health. I can get that back. If I really need to, I can use the honey poultice, but I don't think that's necessary right now. Nothing's threatening me. I'm fine. I'll just slowly eat food and restore health. Yeah, there we go. 69, nice. It's a good number of health to have. Okay. A reminder for our charity rewards. For $2, I will put a tiny sticker on my face. If I get up to 5 or more stickers, then the stickers will start to get bigger. For $10, I will show you the dog. And for $25, I will eat my least favorite food, parsley, and make a horrible yucky face because I have the weird cilantro soap gene, except that for me it's parsley. Oh, I just shouldn't let myself have this starvation, but I've been so good. Yes. Exactly. You get it. You get it. A little bit of starvation is a treat. But it's fine. I'm not worried. Probably shouldn't even be chopping these myself. I've got so much resources and so much trees. So, can we can probably just make the alchemy engine. We have so many resources. So that's going to need a bunch of boards, which we have a lot of logs that we can use. And no coconut palms here. No. I'm very unlikely to get killed by trying to chop down a coconut tree and the coconut falling on my head and dying. Very unlikely. It's not 100% impossible, though. But I am not... Honestly, I'm not really good enough at this game for that to be a concern. Going to different planes of existence is an advanced technique. So we are refining boards. Well, first of all, we're going to need 4 of these. 2, 3, 4, and then make some boards. Boards. 1, 2, 3, and then I think it's 4, right? 4? Yes, 4. Okay. Refine boards number 4. And we are going to science an electrical doodad. 2, in fact. And use that to make... No, not food yet. Close. We are getting toward the good food. Okay. Alchemy engine. There it is. Hopefully that's not a fire hazard with the science machine. What's the worst that could happen, right? Everything burns down and all my stuff disappears in a fiery, flaming massacre. That would never happen. So, now that we've got stuff, we still have 9 rocks. I'd love some more rocks, but what I'm going to do is build an improved farm. So we have enough to build 2. I'm going to throw them down over here on the other side of the road. 2 improved farms. We can plant seeds in them and start getting crops, and the crops are the good food. That doesn't sound so bad, all of this stuff. Yeah. If I feed you grass, will you follow me away? So that there's not beefalo that close to my base anymore. Okay, that's a little bit better. There is a whole thing, and then you die. Rhea Perlman. I should remember what that is. But I don't. Anyway, shall we hunt some more spiders? This is how you hunt spiders. You don't attack them. If you attack them with your weapons, then they will just, they'll all come out of the nest and murder you. So don't do that. But you can just easily trap them. Then you get tons of meat and resources. And it's pretty safe. Though if you're playing as Wendy, then Abigail will attack them, and that's usually fine. Sometimes a fully mature nest will be too much for Abigail, but still. It's from the denouement of the Barbie movie. Right. I gotta watch that again. Oh, that movie is so good, but I haven't seen it since the theater. I'm pretty sure we own a copy. But again, I have not watched it, so that's something. Alright. Let's chop a bunch of... Oh no, it's too late to chop trees. But it's not too late to harvest this green mushroom. Yeah, the pigs can only chop trees during the day. When it starts getting dark, they freak out like this and won't do anything useful. But... Ooh, and since I've got so many beefalo, I think I can, I can start using the manure to fertilize these farms, and we can get our crops even faster. So our, the health being restored is going to happen fairly quick, I believe. Oh, pigs, so you could have a hamlet, or am I remembering wrong? Well, a hamlet is a different expansion. But there would be pig villagers. We spent some time at the pig villager. Oh, now they're just hungry. Helmet. Oh, helmet. Yeah, I can't read. You've known me for an unspecified number of years. You know that I can't read. I struggle. I love books, but I'm very slow. Anyway, okay, so I don't know how to deal with these beefalo in the base. But, yeah, so put this in here. Nope, we're not going to put that in there. I will plant this so that it's not taking up space in my backpack, or inventory rather. I keep forgetting that I have this walking cane because that's such a ridiculous thing to get at this stage of the game. Alright, watermelon, we can do that. Restores a little bit of sanity. Health is now up to 70. I nailed denouement. Yes. Well, we all have our moments. Show yourself. Okay, hounds are here. Who's ready for hounds? Not Tom Tom, though. He is only available for donation. So we've got the spider gland. Oh, I'll just use the spider gland. That'll heal me up a little bit. And then... there's a mushroom in there, but we need one more thing that's not a mushroom. Put this here, then. Alright. One more. Carrot, great. We'll do that. Again, really not worried, but having a little more food available is going to be due. Yay, hounds! Let me know if I'm talking too much. No, the fact that I can read chat at all means people are not talking too much. Talking too much would be if the text was moving so fast that I could not read it. So we are nowhere near that point. I've seen that happen in chats with like 1,000 people in them. So talking too much, not a thing. We love engagement. We love having someone to talk to. You are doing great. I never want that many viewers. Honestly, I mean, I wouldn't mind the hype trains, but I don't know how worth it is. See, and this pig is fighting for us. And if the thing is stupid and attacks the beefalo. It looks like right now it's mainly just the pig. There we go. So many mods, yeah. But for now, or I mean, like, I guess if you had like 10 people and they were all just constantly writing, then that would also be a lot, but like we are nowhere near that now. We just have a normal amount of people who are talking a normal amount. And yes, Val, you are also talking a normal amount. And thank you again so much for being here. We are having a lot of fun. Again, like, I'm kind of sad because I have all these stickers and no use for any of them right now. Chop, chop, chop. He's gonna want to try and chop them. Wiggles. Wiggles could be any sort of gender. They are gonna want to try and chop them near that spider nest, but that is not safe. Pigs, so I could get a helmet. Here's how I'm gonna get a helmet, Val. Is from this, there's a touchstone that's like right at the base. It's silly. It's weird. Did manage to catch a glimpse of Tom Tom while I was signing in, but I also like that you don't insult us constantly. Was there a risk of constant insulting? This is something that I feel I'm missing. Well, the only reason you were able to catch a glimpse of Tom Tom is because of generous donors. I see a lot of popular streamers doing that. Like, yeah, why? Is the, like, I hate our audience thing in now? It sounds dumb. It's so dumb. We want people engaging. We want people chatting. But some chats love that. I don't think that's for me. So let's see, where can we get some more rocks from? Let's try down here. See if there's some rocks in this area. That's where we found the walking cane, which I keep forgetting we have because again, this is such an advanced item. It's so ridiculous to get a walking cane this early. Okay, desert. Desert's good. We were learning all about the desert and the summer on my stream earlier in the week, and you can find the VOD on the Real Women of Gaming channel. Should I pick one of these? Why not? As a treat. But not as many rocks as I would think. Oh, hello! That's great, actually. A bunch of neutral tree guards? The deerclops won't know anything. I'm actually gonna plant a couple of these to make it even more tempting for the deerclops. Oh, they went to sleep. That's okay. And, I'm gonna need, like, a sign, a couple things there for it to smash. Your VOD is on YouTube already, too. Yay! Yeah, I'm a couple VODs behind on my personal YouTube, so I need to do that. Ooh, a footprint. Let's track it. See what we find. Hopefully a koala fan. And nothing bad. Oh, so much manure. But I'm gonna need more rocks to build more farms. Though I can use the manure on my existing farms and make them so productive. Where was it? Here. Wow, that was a skeleton. That was a whole entire skeleton. There have been like 30 skeletons so far. I don't know. That's an exaggeration. Realistic number is maybe like 6 or 8. Oh, we are on ad break. Well, if people don't want ads, then they can subscribe to the channel. I'll try not to do anything too exciting while the ads are going. In fact, actually, I'm going to take this opportunity to do a quick bio break. So I will be right back. And we're back. Welcome back, chat. Alright. Following the footprints. Don't know what we'll find. Maybe it'll be something good. Maybe it'll be something horrifying. I don't know. So I had originally set a $100 goal at the start of this stream to raise $100 by the time we get to the next streamer in the relay. But somebody, a very generous superhero, just kind of dropped a $100 bill and then ran away. So I am upping the goal now to $200. And we are $20 in to that $200 goal. So if anybody wants to see me put stickers on my face, or if I'll find you, there we go. It's just the regular koala fan. That's nice. Oh, that and the beefalo are gonna kill each other at some point. Did we ever find more rocks? No, we didn't. We're not even really looking very hard for rocks. That's on us. Okay. Yes. YouTube.com/RealWomenOfGaming, where you can find my VODs. I have to figure out what I'm playing what you're playing when I'm done. Yes. We shall see. Do you have anything that's on theme for the superhero event? Also, the polls. The polls are very important. Vote in the polls. Vote with your dollars. It's for a good cause. I know that some people are going to have opinions about some things in the polls. Go vote in the polls. We've got 3 superhero-related polls. A blueprint pumpkin lantern. That's fun. I'm never going to probably build one, because they're not really for anything, and they eventually rot, but, you know, it's nice. Nice to have. Yeah, so I think I'm just going to have to go ahead and mine these regular rocks, even though they don't give flint or gold or anything nice like that. I don't really have any superhero games. Yeah, I don't think I really do either. Yeah. At this point, I'm just kind of wandering. Wandering. Apparently I didn't have a pickaxe, but I do now. Tap, 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 tap. And pick up the rocks. There we go. We should be able to make a couple more farms now. Superhero games. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't really have superhero games either. But I do have a wig and a headband. Yeah. Speaking of things that are nice to have, your unspecified important day present should be arriving sometime this week. Well, listen, we are having a important day super stream on the Solera channel this Wednesday. The plan is to stream from either 9 or 10 p.m. until around 6 p.m. So it's going to be my version of a mega stream. My streams are usually quite short. And there's going to be giveaways, and we're going to try the Guild Wars 2 expansion that I haven't played yet, and see if we can get those beachy themed home instances and things, and play a lot of big new content. And did I mention that there's going to be giveaways? Because I have merch on my 4th wall, and I'm going to be dropping some new stuff, and I'm going to be trying to figure out the mechanic of how to do Twitch giveaways by 4th wall. So that's going to be very fun. The wonderful thing is that if it's my Festival of Me, which takes place in early to mid-May, then what I generally like is giving things to other people. And a Twitch giveaway, and I think I'm going to do one on Instagram too, is a great way to do this. Crimson, can I have a shout out for me, please? For my personal channel. So please follow me there. Stop by on Wednesday if it's okay to do the self-promotion thing. But yeah, I'm planning some really cool stuff and would love to have everybody with me to celebrate. Even if you're just stopping by and saying hello. You put 2 L's. There's only 1 L. Oh, there I am. Yep. Okay. I don't even need... Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. What I'm going to do is this. I'm going to build a chest. An emergency chest here. This is so close to my regular base that I probably shouldn't even need it. But I'm going to do it anyway because, you know, I have enough logs and it'll make me feel better. 3 structures, chest. There it is. And then we start putting stuff like grass and twigs in there. Some flint. Let's get a quarter of the flint. Just enough to make some tools if I get stranded somehow. If everything burns down and I'm isolated. Yeah, there's a campfire there. And I should build a shovel. That's something I should do. Oh, seeds. Seeds are going to be so important. And again, this beefalo is just in my base. Is this the one that I fed before? I have no idea. If everything burns down, like that would ever happen. Nah, you're right. It wouldn't happen. Nothing will burn down. Especially not when you're playing as Willow. Willow is immune to fire and nothing ever burns around her. That was a joke. Should we follow that path into the forest? Why not, right? Though having a little more food would be good too. I'm gonna cook this pumpkin. Roasted pumpkin is very tasty. Will I cook it on manure fuel? Why not? We've got so much. Gotta pause. Gotta deal with something here. Dog is here. Hello, Mr. Dog. It's too bad that chat can't see you. You might have caught a little bit of the top of his head, but I'm not actually fully showing him. Because that's not how this goes. Again, stickers. What if Raylan, if you're still there, can you give $2 for a sticker? And I will pay you back for it. Because I feel like I need to seed the sticker pot like you would do for a tip jar. It's $2. Come on. We know we can afford that. Okay. What's the link? I think we're missing a pin. Aha. Okay. Yes, that is good to know. So we're going to have to keep spamming that link. And let me see if I can find it. Yes, there we are. So that is the link for anyone who just joined. $2, I'll put a sticker on my face. If we start accumulating enough stickers, those stickers will get bigger and more exciting. And 5th sticker is going to be a big one. 10th sticker is going to be an even bigger one if we get there. That's a big if. And you can specify if you want your $10 to go toward five stickers or toward seeing the dog or what. This is all up to you. Continue. We were trying to get more rocks. We're trying to get more farms. If I click on OBS, it won't actually make a change in my game. But yes, more farms. One more farm. Plant. There tends to be more seeds on this biome too, I think, is another thing. Oh, we've got so much manure. It's great. We'll have fires forever. Fire. I love Willow. The character that I play the most on kind of depends on what version I'm in, but Willow is the character that I mostly identify with and don't worry about why. Alright, let's take a walk. We'll stroll. Make my way! Get some of these. What color mushroom is that? Red? Okay, I'll grab that on the way back when it's morning. Here's... Ooh, what do we do when we find a dead tree that's not near anything? That's what we do. We don't even need more charcoal. I just wanted to. Do you ever just kind of like take on the... Too bad I can't craft a traveling piano. Yeah. That'd be great. It would be nice to get the faster movement speed. If only I had an item that gave me a faster movement speed, right? Right? Oh, I want to burn that one so badly. It's probably going to catch this other one on fire, but that one's not near anything either, so, you know. I don't know, just sometimes getting the things. See, now, this is the problem, because, like, eventually I'm going to need swamp resources. I haven't seen the swamp. 3, 4, 5, 6. Though it's good that I have some more rocks. Yeah, so there's some resources that I really haven't seen. I should probably work on getting the clockworks. So figure out how to do those. Pigs is maybe the best way. So there was one with a rook, and at least one I saw with the knight. The knights are the easiest to defeat. The rooks are, I mean, they knock down trees and buildings and things, but they are the second most dangerous of the 3 types of clockworks. They're the medium dangerous. And the most dangerous are the bishops, who have like a death ray. Two stickers for Soli! Yay! Okay. Here we go. I'm going to switch over. What? Sorry, something was weird with my phone preview. So I'm going to switch over to OBS for now. Switch to my personal just chatting. And I will put the sticker, where will I put it? Right on the tip of my nose. We'll see how long that stays here. You just woke up the cat and she gave me a very dirty look. I'm sorry, the cat. I'm very, very sorry. All right. And then, ooh, this is a good one. I'm going to put this one right here. All right, sticker face. Yeah. All right. We're going to do it. And the parsley is here, still uneaten. If you are not the kind of person who likes to see people make yucky faces, then do not donate $25 or do it and ask for 2.5 dog viewings or something. So, but here we go. We've got stickers. Will they stay? Will the one on my nose stay? I don't know. Only one way to find out. Real Women of Gaming, Game Face. Game Face. Okay. Continue. Woods, pigs. Okay, so now which one, here's the question. Which one was the bishop and which one? No, there weren't any bishops. There was a knight and there was a rook. So which was which? There was a knight that knocked over a skeleton, I remember, but I don't remember where it was. This looks like, oh, here we go. So they'd be on these things. So we have that there right in the center where there's probably carpet and marble and all that weird stuff. And then we've got this one down here. And I think that one with the statue was the one with the knight. So perhaps we can collect some pigs and go down there and fight those. Or I could just make myself weapons like a normal player. But I don't know. I think it's more fun to make other stuff fight each other. My map got switched around, so there, I fixed it. All right. So we have a tentative plan. The best kind of a plan? Maybe. But we have a tentative plan. And here we go. I'm following this road that I cannot see in the middle of the night. I'm very low on... Well, that sounded like a pig. That's something. There's a pig house. There's got to be spiders around. This may be a pig village. I don't know. They do tend to come in villages. But we will see. Oh, there's the spiders. Okay, so it looks like it's just a couple of houses. Maybe I can help out with this. There we go. Yeah, I'm fighting. I'm focused. Oh no. Oh no. The pigs are gonna die. Oh, and now I'm dying too. Oh, yes. Did you see that? How I trapped the big one right before anything could happen? It was trying to leap at me, and that is what did them in. Alright, what are we gonna do? We're gonna eat the berries. So this time, cane time. Perhaps. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. But yeah, that's the danger when you get pigs and spiders living in close proximity like that, is that they just fight each other and then it's a whole big mess. Oh, wow, this is a lot. And these are tier 2 spider nests too. Well, here's some extra silk, which is great. Let's get, so we've got 3 pigs here. 1, 2, where are you, pig 2? And 3, but all their houses, I believe, are made out of the same materials, so it's not quite that trope. Look at that, 5 spider meat, 2 spider webs. Gotta eat. Gonna need to start finding more stuff on the ground. That was the rest of my emergency food. Picking up the red mushrooms like I said. But I cannot just eat those. Sean, temporarily back. What would you like as your donation reward? Do you need me to eat 4 pieces of parsley? Surely not that. Surely not. On the spot. Now I'm looking for carrots. Like, this would be a carrots emergency. So if anybody sees those, please let me know. A sticker is fine. Okay, well, you will have a choice of stickers. So, this. A smart person would have done it. So you can have whatever sticker you want. We've got Live Stamp Love, which is a Maniology nail art sticker. We've got Creative Looks Good on You, which is also a Maniology sticker. They sent a lot of them. That one, I love it. Live Love Stamp. All right. We'll do it. Wait, no, it was, yeah, Live Love Stamp. We've also got a bunch more, including Scrape It Off, Abracadabra, and Glowing and Growing. But Live Something Love. Live Stamp Love. Yeah. stamp. So it's a nail art technique where you have a plate and you put the nail polish on it and you scrape it off and then you stamp it onto your nails. I need to do my nails. I only even prepped one hand. The thing, it's backwards and it's confusing me. All right, I am opening the sticker, which is totally something that I can do easily and will not struggle with. Watch how easily I do this. I'm an expert at opening stickers. For sure, 100%. I think it's coming. Yes! Look at that. Okay. Beautiful. Thank you so much for your donation. Future donations, $2 will get you a small sticker. Every 5 stickers, we get a big sticker. And if you make a large donation, you can simply choose a large sticker. So, there we go. And now we're going to continue playing and talking and see how many of these will fit on my face. I will put them on top of each other if it comes down to it. All right. So, game sticker face. We were going to try and hunt that Clockwork Knight. Hi, Sean. Yes. Oh, berries. Good. Excellent for not dying. Gonna eat those right now. And then here is another pig. Here, come. Join the party. It's an adventure. I'm probably not gonna get you all killed. Being a superhero at work. Nice. This is the closest thing to work that I have, unfortunately. But I'm looking like a superhero, right, chat? How are we doing? Or should we just attack the rook because he's right here? Let's see. Let's see how that works. Gonna put on what little armor I have. Here, see, that wasn't too bad. There we go. 2 Watchworks sprockets, or whatever they're called. Gears. 2 gears. Continue to follow me. Oh, no, we just... There's just simply not enough food. I should probably just go back to base and, like, make myself dinner. If I die of starvation doing all this weird stuff is going to be very embarrassing. A carrot. See, this is a carrot emergency. I was telling you about carrot emergencies. It's fresh. I can just eat it. Helps with my hunger and everything. Here's another carrot. This is what I save the carrots for. I am going the wrong way. Super Soli! Yes. I mean, it's a Wonder Woman costume, but you get it. I did what I could. I grabbed my Wonder Woman headpiece, and I grabbed Raylan's Thor jacket, and that says superhero as we're gonna be today. Yep, see, there we go. 30. We're going. We're eating food. We're not starving. It's fine. This is all fine. Okay, let's see. Thou, the cat just jumped off me, so I suppose it would be thematic to have to go do breakfast. To go have breakfast. Yes, well, thank you for joining me during your breakfast time. I really appreciate that a lot. Yep, there they go. Just let other people do the fighting for you. Pick up the seeds on the ground so that we don't what? We don't starve. Literally the name of the game. I love this game. There's one more. Get that guy. Ooh, some more seeds. Like that. I'm gonna grab this and I'm gonna make another chest, but I'm not gonna place it. So then I can place it whenever have some place that I think a chest should go. All right, but that's nice. Well, I'm like, I want to farm these trees while we're here, but I think I'm just going to go back to base and make all the meatballs. Because these stats are, like, not time to panic low, but they're a little bit low. Uh-huh. This way. You'll keep me in your back pocket. Well, thank you. That's very flattering. Hopefully, your partner or anybody else doesn't wonder why your back pocket is talking about not starving. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Pockets are allowed to starve a little as a treat. Maybe. Okay. Making my way back to the base. Walking fast, but not that fast because I can't hold the cane at night. Miner's hat would be something interesting. I haven't even seen any fireflies, though. Back pocket won't work, so I might have to keep you on the sewing machine. Ooh. There's a sewing machine? Time for food, me hungry. What are they eating? I didn't see any food. It's really dark here. Ah. So many piggies. So many. Alright. Let's see. Well, no, I do want to chop. I'd love to chop, choppity, chop, chop, chop. But instead, I'm going to cook. Cookity cook, cook, cook. There it is. We bought it from my church for $5. Now that the ladies of the sewing circle disbanded. Oh my goodness, that is a great buy. How bad is this $5 sewing machine? I remember once when I was in college, I was in a situation where I had to use a device called a sewing genie that I did not care for. It was a little like a sewing machine. Oh, look at all this beautiful food. We have a thing and another thing. And the black cloud rumbling like it keeps saying and another thing. Food. Ah. Yummy. It's Kenmore for whatever it's worth. That sounds better than a sewing genie. And it's shaped like an actual sewing machine, I assume. That's important. That's what you want. The sewing genie is not. Yeah, see, improved farms are so great, aren't they? Love, love, love improved farms. And now, and we can use all this manure as fuel. Standing by the fire makes my sanity go up because fire is so pretty and I love looking at it. And start cooking these. The sliced pomegranate restores a bunch of health. The cooked eggplant restores a bunch of health. The green mushroom will restore a bunch of sanity. And now look at those stats. These are perfectly nice stats. I think I do want one more improved farm. There we go. I've got to find more seeds. The seeds are super low. So this chest, what have we got in this chest? So there's 2, now we're at 4 spider silk, which is great. I think I'm gonna start making drying racks. I'd love to dry this piece of pig meat from the pig that died, and I managed to swipe it from the spiders. Very sewing machine shaped. Excellent. That's exactly what you want. So you'll have to let me know how that works out. That's so cool that you have access to a sewing machine now. Make something neat. I'll send you. Ooh, maybe I'll make some more like pleat boards. I'm trying to make pleat boards for the 18th century style skirts that I like to wear. So maybe I'll actually finish making those and then send one to you so you can make them too. There's arguably too much poop here. Not something I usually find myself saying in Don't Starve. Though, very likely something that I have. Very pleased. Kay is sewing some curtains for a friend of his. Nice. I have to sew curtains. I printed some fabric specifically to make curtains out of for my living room, and then they're just folded in a pile next to where they're supposed to go. I have so many projects that I haven't been working on, but right now what's exciting for me is invasive plant removal. If you're a friend of of my channel, then you know that invasive plant removal is a huge, huge thing for me. And in addition to Don't Starve, it's the other comforting thing that I do when I'm stressed out. And I've been stressed out a lot lately, chat. Stuff just keeps happening. It slowed down somewhat this week, but that's really not saying that much. Boo Boo helps by lying on them, on the curtains. Yes, that sounds helpful. That's how Tom Tom helps with laundry. We'll be sitting on the floor trying to fold a t-shirt, lay out the t-shirt nice and flat on the floor, and he will lie down on top of it. Because he's such a good helper. Where do we go? Like, should we explore this whole desert? Should we get this area up here where there's a little more savanna prairie? Good boy, Tom Tom. He is such a good boy. Let's make some more meatballs. One of these. And a couple of these. And we're gonna refine some rope. Have we even made rope already here? No. Rope. That gives us 15 sanity, so our sanity is almost up to the top. Rope. 2 more. And then we start making drying racks, which are very important for preserving meats. And sometimes doing other stuff in other expansions. But right now, I don't know if there's anything other than preserving meats that you can do with them in Reign of Giants. Anyway, 93. We're going to wait until we get to 85 to eat the meatballs. But that's okay. Let's see, what else have we got? We could get, make some advanced tools with all this gold. What kind of advanced tools do we want? Ooh, a shovel. A gold shovel. Well, we could make the regular shovel. We don't use shovels that much, so I'm just going to start with a regular shovel. But there we go. That's full sanity for sure. And then, what kind of gold tools can we make? Like an axe is probably the best, right? Maybe? Oh, that's alchemy engine. So we need to go over here. Saddlehorn brush. Oh, yeah. I forget how all that, the Beefalo stuff works. That was a recent ad, and it was from Don't Starve Together, and I have looked it up, but it's really complicated, and I don't remember much. Okay, here's the gold tools. Oh, yay. So first we need to make a hammer. If I had a hammer. Yeah. Every single time. So we are going to go to the touchstone. We can eat this now. Need to make sure we have at least 2 slots plus 1 that's occupied by sticks. See how these heads are glowing? This is a great little trick. It's full moon, so their eyes are glowing. So when you hammer them, you do not just get 2 pigskin and some sticks. You also get this rare component called nightmare fuel, which is, you know, it's important way late in the game, and I have very rarely actually reached a point where it's important to me. But I love just getting the extra loot. And now we have 8 pigskin, and we can do a lot with that. We can make a helmet. I love a helmet right now. So we need some more rope. And go into fight. Football helmet, yes. Oh, I feel safer already. And I'm gonna drop this, I don't know, here I guess. And yeah. Throw these in here. What else do we do with pigs? An umbrella is gonna be great. Ooh, right. We do have this stuff and we're gonna make an ice box. Yes. Time for ice box. We went on that whole quest for gears and I forgot. Okay, so it just needs 1 refined rock. And then we go into food. And we've got this, and this, only food can be stored in it, but the food that is stored in it goes bad at half the rate that it would otherwise. So that is a great item. And see, look at this, we didn't have to build a grass farm, and all the grass is back. It's great, it's really beautiful. All right, let's see. So I'm gonna look up here, see if there's anything good. Like, we're gonna want swamp resources. If we can get a bird cage before winter, then we're set. But right now, we haven't seen the swamp at all. We got stickers. How are we going on our fundraising goal, by the way? Somebody looking at the Tiltify can tell me. That would be great. Oh yeah, that pig was sleeping outside because he turned into a werewolf during the full moon. Don't worry about it. That's why it's good to not have the pigs like too close to your house. And then when you know it's going to be no change at the moment. Oh, come on, chat. You can do better than that. You can do better. Make me do something silly. There's the swamp. Is that the real swamp or just... Yeah, that looks like a real swamp. Nice. Okay. Swamps are fun. Do you see this? Examine tentacle. Yeah, you gotta really watch for the motion. Oh, there it is. Good thing I was wearing a helmet. Yeah. Not at all cuddly. No. So, yeah, you want to avoid those. They look like little bubbles on the ground. But what you can get from this biome are reeds, which are great. Gonna throw this trap down here where the spider is. Use the walking cane. Now in my hand. You know what? With the health has gone down a bunch. We're in the swamp. I'm gonna go ahead and use the honey poultice. That's fine. So reeds you can use to make paper. Paper is one of the components in a bird's nest. Bird's nest, bird cage. Real swamps of gaming, yes. Can I tell you a secret though? This swamp isn't real, it's just in a video game. But it is a swamp biome and not a mosaic biome, with a little bit of swamp in it. Sometimes this swampy ground shows up in, here, let me show you. Map. So where we first started out here, where it's all these patchy stuff, you'll notice right where I put in the center of the screen now, there's a dark brown bit of grass, or bit of turf. That's the same color as the swamp. So sometimes if you're near a mosaic biome, you might see swamp ground, but it's not actually swamped. I'm so sorry. Yeah, it's all fake. This is all a video game. It's a simulation. Willow is living in a simulation. That's the lore. Anyway. So I'm gonna get a bunch of these. Green mushrooms grow a lot in swamps, which is great because they're so useful for sanity. but also it's kind of hard to see. And the way that my setup is right now, I bought a nice screen mounted ring light from IKEA, but I can't plug it in because the cord isn't long enough to cross the back of my silly, ridiculously large monitor. So I have this other lamp that's kind of shining down, and it's hitting the screen, and it makes it difficult to see when it's dark like this. But we will see. Well, I mean, we won't see because of the glare and the dust, but we'll see if we survive. It's a survival game. I'm not gonna starve, I'll tell you that. I'm definitely gonna be killed by something else. Got some more of these mushrooms. Yeah, this is great. And then if the tentacles die, and I don't personally fight them, I will figure out ways to get other stuff to fight them, like I did with the pigs and those clockworks. Ow. See, I couldn't see that at all because it's dark and the way my screen is set up. But you're not actually starving. How am I to go on? You know what? If you donate $2, I'll put an additional sticker on my face, and that will make you feel better. And if you got 10, then I'll show you the dog. That'll be very restorative. And if anybody on here isn't subscribed, isn't following my channel, you should do so, because I have free dog viewing on my personal channel. And I'm going to be doing a big, exciting stream on Wednesday, and the plan is to have giveaways. Not getting bitten by the mosquito. Yeah, so we got so much stuff. Look at this, 25 so far. The mosquitoes aren't really for anything, but if they drop their free dog and also amazing hair, yes, I have my mermaid hair for that. And my mermaid makeup. Now I'm in superhero hair and makeup. It's slightly different. Oh, here come the hounds. Do we want to see how the hounds fare in the swamp? I feel like that's too risky. I'm going to run away from the hounds and into a tentacle. 10 for the dog. All right. 1 second. Let me get someplace a little bit safer. We kind of got a lot going on here. Ooh, what's this? Something's fighting something. Okay, it's worms and spiders, so there's not actually... Yep, I will get the dog momentarily. I just want to make sure that I don't pause and then come back in and immediately get attacked. Okay. That's better. Alright, yes, and definitely need to make... Any like, suggestions on the Real Lumina Gaming Just Chatting screen that I need to make? Again, this is my mermaid branding from my mermaid channel, where I'm a mermaid. But I'm not. I would say I'm in a human disguise, but I'm actually in an ancient god who helps the humans with their problems disguise. Mwah. Here he is. Beautiful, 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 beautiful puppy. Yes, poodle. He is a toy poodle. He turned 16 last week. He is an old boy, but he's hanging in there. Still living his life, still pretty active. Needs a haircut. But he is on his Muppet half and not the poodle half of the month. Used to breed and raise show poodles. Well, Tom Tom was a show poodle for a very short time. I think he won... My mouse keeps falling. I need to figure out a solution for that. Where did it go? It's on the floor somewhere. Why? Where? It fell behind the power supply. That's a new one. Yeah, so he was... Oh, God, my frame moved. Oh, poor Jeff. That's better. Okay, Boo Boo can't help you with that. She's useless with mice. Sorry. Yeah. Probably better than Tom Tom is because he has, like, jumped over small animals. He's watched them run right in front of his nose. He has no teeth and is mostly blind now, and those were things that happened when he was young and had teeth and fully functional eyes. But, yeah, so. But I think he won a show at some point when he was very, very young before we adopted him. But I also remember hearing that he did not quite win in the toy category at some point because he was too tall. He's a very little baby, but he was like an inch too tall for his size category. Which is too bad. But it's great for us because we love him and he's a beautiful, beautiful boy. Yeah, so he, a friend of the family, breeds poodles, and she was looking to rehome him right at the time when when we were looking to adopt a dog, and it all worked out really nicely. And he's been with us for 14 years now, which is great. It's really a privilege to have a dog for that much time, and I'm grateful every single day. So back to the swamp and the monsters and the hounds. Let's go back to the swamp monsters hounds. Real Limited Gaming game face. She sat there calmly and watched with great big innocent eyes while the mouse tried to run up my pant leg. Ooh, ouch. Yeah, that sounds exciting. We got beefalo. How many beefalo do we have here? This is probably going to be like a medium amount of hounds, but there's only 2, so maybe you need to get down. There you go. I know, it's almost time for you to start asking for lunch an hour before it's time to eat. We'll see. Dog asking for lunch is a recurring stream function on my channel because I stream during what for me is usually lunchtime, and he takes issue with that. But we usually get a Ms. Bowl on an ad break around noon. That's fine. Oh, I'm so nervous. I can hear them. You can hear the barking sound. Here come the hounds. The hounds approach. I don't know what to do with myself before they get here. There they are. Hounds, hounds, hounds. Just the one hound, actually? I mean, I'll take it. Come on. Make a mistake. Anger the beast. Maybe one of the beasts down here. We got so many beefalo. Too many beefalo, too many beefalo. Hey there, how's the not starving going? It's going suspiciously well. I'm scared. Something's got to go wrong. Okay, there goes the hound. That's it for the hound. Grab a little more of these food. Some of these red mushrooms. We've got so much food. Darren, yes, hello, welcome. I remember you now. Yes, thank you. Thank you for joining us. My name is Salira. I was in your chat the other day. I am now dressed as Wonder Woman because I'm being someone's superhero. We have some excellent stream rewards if you donate to our cause, which is the American Civil Liberties Union, ACLU. So I am putting stickers on my face. The dog reward is on hold because he is in the kitchen asking my partner to feed him lunch early. So I would have to get up to go get him. I do recognize you now through the costume. Yes. Don't Starve is my favorite game. It's what I play most of the time. Though on my channel, I'm a mermaid, so I only play mermaid streaming games. But there is an ocean island, deserted island version of Don't Starve, and so I play that a pretty decent amount. How long am I going to be streaming for? It is now 11-ish my time. and I will be streaming until 1 p.m. my time. So about 2 more hours. About 2 more hours. Okay, so yeah, but that's great. We've got so many mushrooms. The full moon should be over. It lasts 2 nights, so it's safe to be around the pigs again. Durian, no, yuck. Durian is yucky, and if you eat it, you take sanity damage. And it counts as like a monster fruit. Like the same as a monster meat if you put it in the pot, so you can't cook it with monster meat. It's a whole thing. It's really frustrating. Okay. Of course, I forgot to put the nightmare fuel away. Got this. We have so many. Again, arguably too much. It is weird. It really is suspiciously fortuitous, this stuff. And we've got our freaking logging cane thing here. Alright, let's see, sanity's gone down a little bit. So let's prototype some paper. Refine paper. 1, 2. I think, is it 2 or 4 that we need to build a bird cage? Here, I guess it's 2. Alright, so I like to put the bird cage over here near the icebox and crock pot. And for our next magical trick, we will have to catch a bird to go in the cage. And for that, I'll need some silk. I was going to start my own stream and then bring a few of my troops over, but I'm not sure if I could be back in 2 hours. Well, the good news is that I will be streaming until 1 p.m. my time, but my colleagues at Real Women of Gaming will be continuing the stream for like another 10 hours after that. So I love that you came by to say hi to me, but anytime that we're going to be here for a while. We're going to be here another 12 hours. So any raiding in at that point would be super, super amazing. Let's dig these. Clean this area up a little bit. Maybe replant some. Night is coming. I need fire. It's fine. Got my trusty lighter. Check out Real Women of Gaming. Awesome. Well, we'll be back soon. Yes, thank you so much for stopping by. And let me know if I can tell you about all our cool rewards, including putting stickers on my face. We got some very silly stickers for faces. Ah! These spiders. Come on. That one was so hard to see. Get in the trap. Alright. Here. Do you think we have enough green mushrooms, chat? I'm not sure. I'm worried about my sanity. I might not have enough green mushrooms. Do you think that 20 is enough, or should I go for a full stack of 40? There's another one. Fine. I like to put the amount of traps that the tier of the spider... You are on till 12. I am? I thought I was on till 1. That's okay. Whatever works. Yeah, I fully thought I was 10 to 1. So I don't know what happened there. But I made it in time, and yeah. Sorry, I double checked. It's, yeah, I don't know. My life is exploding right now. I totally fine. I just hope that the people that I said that I was, because I told people that I was on until 1 because that's my usual time, but so I really hope that they don't show up and wonder where I am. We'll see. So we got 2 traps. This is a tier 2 nest. And the one down here is probably also tier 2, so I would like to make another trap to go with it. Ooh, that's nice. I'll have to make a healing item from that. Survival trap. Looking at the spiders out the corner of my eyes. And yeah, still a little slower even with the walking cane, but the walking cane definitely helps. Work on these. We build a few more chests. But that is okay. Yes. I can wait and take over at 1. You know what? Honestly, that's fine, because you're signed up for 2 shifts anyway. So I'm perfectly happy to just keep going until 1. Maybe that's why I showed up an hour into the stream. Not sure what... Nope, I told you that I was starting at 10, and I was wrong. So when I got a message that said, you're on at 9, I was like, oh no. So I had to go and do hair and makeup really quick. It's alright. We're hanging in there. We're streaming, we're gaming. We're looking at calendars and reading the times correctly. It's all good. But yeah, the poor man's fire starter, what was that? I have no idea what I was referring to. The torch on the ground, maybe? But not me. I have this great big lighter that provides way less light than the torch, but it's nice. Alright, let's make some extra chests. 1, 2, 3. And then we'll place the one that we built before. Well, where are we going to place it? Like here somewhere, maybe? I don't know. Hopefully that's a good place that isn't going to bother me. It's fine. Don't worry about it, it's fine. We're gonna move these, like, crafting supplies over to here. And there. Some more of those there. And then these more rarer stuff we're gonna put in here. But yes, silk. We were using silk to... Whoops. I knew I was forgetting something. It was what time I was supposed to start streaming, and also to make food. 1, 2. But we gotta build a bird trap. Oh, look at that. This is ready. Should I just eat it? I think I'm just gonna eat it, even though eggplant is cheaper and has the same stats. It's fine. Worried that the long COVID had skunked me again. It's not just you. That's what I can say about that. It's not just you. Alright. And one extra thing goes there. And we'll throw a bird trap, I don't know, a year-ish, I guess. Oh, it's in the inventory. Bird trap. And we have a decent amount of... Nope, we have a decent amount of seeds, so we can use them as bait. We have an ad break in progress. But I don't urgently need to do anything right now. So I'm just gonna hang out and play. And remind people that if they don't like ads, they can subscribe. Or get turbo. Crow, the most goth of the birds. In prison. One thing I do like about Don't Starve Together is that you can have skins for stuff, and I have a really cool goth skin for the birdcage in that game. So, like, I like those, but, you don't get different skins in this. Your unlocks do not carry off across games. So, we can put a stack of this in the new chest. So here's the thing, chat, and then that dragon fruit, I don't know if I want to just leave it on there. Ooh, do we have enough? Can we make an umbrella with that? So there's the pretty power soul. No, we need 2 spider silk. Okay, so we're gonna try and get some more spiders. I apologize if I ever don't make sense, because I'm talking as fast as I'm thinking, and that's faster than I can understand what I'm saying. Don't worry about it. There we go, that's 2. Those. Grab one of these. No? Whatever. Alright. We put these in a line, then it's better. Welcome back. We're back from ads, right? Is that what that means? I think it does. Some more seeds that I can use to build some more crops. Build crops. Grow crops. Then I'm gonna get myself an umbrella. See, and now there's even 2 right there already. But I'm gonna make 1 more trap so that, if nothing else, it marks this beautiful spider nest. But yeah, we're doing great. We've got a bird cage. We've got our alchemy engine, a bunch of improved farms. Things are pretty decent. Ooh, pomegranate. Those are really good roasted. Out of curiosity, is there anything you can do to keep the beefalo out of your base? Well, I could build walls. That's probably something that I could start to try and work on. So, yeah, maybe that's something that we try to do next, since we have so many pigs and a good amount of spider meat. We can build some walls, even just a pen around the beefalo. The tricky thing is that walls, you usually build them out of wood, and that's such a fire hazard that it makes me concerned. And then you can, like, herd them into pens. That's another advanced technique that I don't do enough. But yeah, that's something I could try. So we will get a bunch of spider meat, get a bunch of pigs, and work on building a pen. So that's going to be very exciting. Oh no. But that wasn't the beefalo, was it? I heard something like make a crowing noise. Was that an iBird? Where even are the iBirds? Umbrella. Gotta make an umbrella. Ella. Summon Spider-Man. Where is it? Here it is. Yeah, look at that. So much better. Gonna build another chest. Put it right there, which should be just enough room to not be a fire hazard. Store. Gonna go around, maybe gather some more stuff, wait for the sun to go down. Look at this parsley. Well, nobody has made me eat parsley, which is great. And if it doesn't happen, then I will be kind of torn between being relieved that I don't have to do it and being annoyed that I took a emergency grocery store trip yesterday to get it. Helmet and umbrella, my cup runneth over. Yes, because we got that touchstone that's right next to the base. Wild. Absolutely wild. Alright. Here we go. Nope, I don't. Yeah, but I need more spiders. And more other stuff. More spiders, more logs, and then we're gonna attempt a pen. And then if we need to get more rocks, right? Because then at the very least, even though we don't have enough rocks to build a pen out of rocks, I'm rocks now. No, I'm not. Then we can at least build a lightning rod, so that reduces the fire risk a little bit. Why does that bird have a hat on? It's not normal. If I murder it, do I get to wear the hat? Is that then my hat? I don't know. So, what are we doing? We're getting spider meat. We're gonna get some pigs, at least this one pig here. Or two, these two. And then we will get some logs. There's another spider here. Alright. Hopefully the pigs won't turn into werewolves from being fed spider meat. But that almost never happens. So I wouldn't worry about it. So where were they? One is this way. We've still got a good amount of light in the day. That's good. So where are you? Where is your house? Here it is. And here you are. Hello. Let's get to work. Gonna get it done, done, done. Choppity chop, 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 chop. And the great thing about using the pigs for this is that tree guards, so the rule for tree guard spawning, I believe, is every time an evergreen tree, including the lumpy trees, are hit, then that means there is a chance for another nearby tree, including stumps, to turn into a tree guard. So you can decrease the chances of that happening by not leaving too many stumps around, but also the tree guard will aggro whoever hit the tree. So if the pig did it, then that's the pig's problem, and you can just leave and then pick up the loot later. So even though you can get a lot of sanity by chopping together, if the pig can take the risk for you, that is great. And then just replant things. The lumpy trees, which look like spruce trees to me, have no cones, but that is okay because we have lots of cones and we can just replant them as that. Dig, dig, dig. Do you dig? Oh, I should have grabbed those before he could get them. But that's okay. Hogfather, yeah. Here we go. Gonna need a new axe. I should maybe get one of those fancy gold ones. Maybe I can look. Are there more gold-bearing rocks here? So I see niter rocks. Oh, there's 2 gold ones up there. So maybe we can go for that. So let's wait until after the sun sets. And this pig is not going to want to chop anymore. But look at that. That's great. We've got 47... 49 pieces of wood in the inventory right now. It's great. Okay, oh, there goes that guy. Gonna eat my dinner. Lots of chops from that pork. Yep, well, and then we will have pork chops if it does spawn a tree guard. And then the tree and the pig fight each other, and guess who wins? Not the pig. Whew. Yes. Here we go. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. I was gonna do some mining. Mine. That is not a question I have ever had to ponder before. I don't remember what I said 15 seconds ago that you're probably responding to. Oh, look at all these poor guys. They're just sleeping on the ground. They're sleeping on the ground! Got to share that happy birthday to the ground meme earlier this week. Oh, pig versus tree. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. No, but in this game, if it's pig versus tree, pig does not win. If you get enough pigs, they can, but you're gonna lose at least one. I mean, maybe if you really have like 10 or more pigs, then you can do it, but that's not something that usually happens to me. In Hamlet, if you somehow spawn a tree guard in the city, then that tree guard is not long for this world. There's a geyser called Pork Chop. I did not know that. Thank you for telling me. That's a really exciting thing to know. Okay, so we got a little bit more gold, a little bit more rocks. We need 4 gold to build a lightning rod, but I think we have that at home. And it's actually pretty good, unlike the we have it at home stuff from that saying. Exciting and also quite cute. Good. And mushrooms. Mushroom. Who here is old enough to remember that, everyone? Nice. I do not like being treated like a child, and unfortunately a lot of the content on Twitch is aimed at children, so it can be hard to find your place as somebody who is an unspecified number of years old. But we do our best. Lighter. What is that? Why were you all the way out here, and why is it my problem now? Come on. This is frustrating. At least I have a lot of logs, so I can build some log suits. Those are going to be good to have. We were getting gold to make another lightning rod, and then we're going to start making some wood walls for the beefalo. So we're doing stuff. We're having fun. We're playing the game. This goes in here? Yes. And this, oh, we still need to build some thingies for this. We'll do that in a bit. Lightning rod. And stone. And science lightning rod. We will also need to make sure we have the ingredients for a thermal stone, because those are super important. As well as, hopefully, a nice wool hat. It'd be great to have a wool hat. We're at 30 seeds. That's good. That makes me feel very secure. We can put this into the... Oh, did I bet I put green mushrooms into the icebox, didn't I? Let's find out. Yeah, there's some green mushrooms there. Okay, well, now there's more. Take these out. Put them in that. This goes in here. I should make a couple more of those. Okay, well, next ad break, we're apparently feeding the dog. Re-Twitch childishness. It could always be worse. I watched a video yesterday that, this guy's not super interesting, but I can at least speed it up to give him the view, and then he said, check me out on Kick. I should know what Kick is, right? right? I don't know what that is. It's not like Kickstarter, right? I don't know. Oh, we could be trapping rabbits for the hat machine. Should we do that? Kick is where you go when you're too awful for Twitch. Yuck! Ew, Kick is another streaming site, and it isn't known for not scummy creators. Well, great. Well, I am not interested in being scummy, so I'll just hang out here. It's not my idea of a good time. Some spider meat. I was like, yuck, and instantly backed out. Yeah, I very rarely watch streamers that I haven't like been recommended to by somebody specifically. That's kind of how I tend to do it. I can eat this. Those do need more drying racks. Okay, so let's prototype. This can get put away. Let's prototype the fence. That's going to be in structures. What do we need to build the fence? Okay, wood wall, 2 boards, and 1 rope. So we should have plenty of boards. 49. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 boards. And now, ropes. Okay, let's go ahead and prototype. I love the basic farm. Right. Should I build one of those just to like get it out of the notifications? Maybe. But first we're doing structures. Structures. Wood wall. 1, 2, 3. 20 wood walls. It's not too bad. I'm gonna harvest some grass because we are like not low, but would like to get some more. Grab another couple of these things. Night is coming. I need fire. And dog needs food. There we go. Go, go, go. Okay. So these beefalo appear to be asleep. Can I just build a fence around them, like right now? Let's try it. I feel like anytime I've tried to build a beefalo pen, they've just gotten out immediately. I'm focusing. Okay, yeah, see, it's really hard to not put gaps in it. That's why I need to focus on this. Everybody is. And yeah, and now they've moved somewhat. And I need a lot more. Should you feed him? Yeah. You totally should. Thank you for the help. Go, Dad. Go eat. Go. Or do you need lap? Do you want eat or lap? Pausing the game. That's how you starve. Is by forgetting to pause. Do you want lap? Because there's food in the kitchen if you want that. Okay, go. No, go. Sorry. He never gets fed. He's literally getting fed. Like, the food, I can hear the fridge opening and closing. Alright. Poor sad boy. Yeah, it's a lot of resources to build fences. And, like, I don't even know. Why are the fences not visible on my map? That's concerning. Did build fences, though. And now we're gonna put down this lightning rod. Hopefully that will help. I don't even know, chat. What's even happening? We're trying. Alright, the food situation is now under control. We had someone help out with that. Alright. Here we go. Yeah. Gathering in the dark. Gathering in the dark. Gathering, dark. Gathering in the dark. Gathering in the dark. Gathering, dark. Gathering in the... It's getting old, right? I think it's getting old. I should stop doing it. But there's only one thing that I know how to do well. And that's be me. Be what I'm like. Be like myself. Unless you'd rather be somebody else. And the one thing I know how to do well is gathering in the dark. Not really. I'm actually better at gathering in the light. Like Anna Ang. Maybe. And of course now it's not raining, so I don't need the umbrella. Here's what I did. Well, I did need to eat that, but I was going for the walking cane. Now I have that. Here we go. Ugh. Yeah. So there's lizards, and the fences are not visible. Yeah, see, it's so hard, because then you build it, and then it doesn't go all the way around. You have to build it in a weird, like, spiral thing. I'm so bad at fences, Chad. Now what? Rope. Wood wall. No, why? Why? I'm so good at this game. Watch me playing it. Playing it well, because I'm good. Hey, I made a little birdhouse in my base. I did. You know, I saw the actual picture of the blue bird-shaped nightlight on Tumblr that was apparently a real thing in, like, the 90s, or the 80s even, and I was shocked that that was real. I assumed it was something they made up for the song. I need to get more of these logs. Yeah, see, the base beefalo building thing is... It's not going well. And I need to build a thing up here, like... I don't know, Chad. Even with all these pigs and all these trees, the amount of stuff that I need is not. It feels like it's not happening. But let's keep trying, I guess. We've got some time before winter gets here. More spiders. Spiders! If I saw a spider, I'd swim in the opposite direction as fast as my fins would take me, but that's not scared, that's smart. Chop. Chop, chop. So, yes, if you're new here, my name is Celira. I am a real woman of gaming. I mostly do behind-the-scenes stuff for the blog, but I am streaming today. I am also known as Siren Celira, the mermaid content creator and performer. And I stream on my own channel. And I don't have a shovel, so I should maybe get one of those. And that's my impression of a dog trying to speak English. And I don't know. My brain is doing stuff. How about you? Is your brain doing stuff? I should build some more drying racks. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's enough for 1, 2. Food. Drying rack. 3 total drying racks. Oh boy. Put those away. Brain is mostly going brr. Well, that's good. I am glad because my brain is going, it's going dog trying to speak English. Do other people's dogs not do that? Is that just a little thing? Food. Poodle, more like poodle. Because it's lunchtime for dog. Their brains are going, bruh. Yeah, that checks out. Bruh. Hey, have I mentioned that we're fundraising for the ACLU? Because we are. The ACLU is a super important organization that keeps people safe in the United States by defending our civil rights in court. And they have been doing that a lot lately. So we want to make sure they have as many resources as they can possibly get. And for that reason, I will be eating yucky parsley. And Darren donated $10, no reward. Okay, I'm putting stickers on my face. Well, thank you, Darren. I truly, truly appreciate that. 144. We're getting there. We're going there. We're going to try and get to 200 by the end of my time, which will now be extended to 1. So we've got 1 more hour. I've got a lot more stickers. I've got so many stickers. I've got some that just have the letter C on them for some reason. I've got some that have, look at this. My dog is not here on my lap, but I have puppy stickers. I don't know if you could see those. Let me switch to OBS so I can see. Here, just chatting. Puppy stickers. Yes, those can go on my face. I've got Abracadabra. If I get to 5, we can do that. I've got Casket Coven from my Witch Casket order that came free. And, yeah, I'm never going to use any of these stickers. So if you want to see them get used, then give me $2 or more and request the sticker perk. And it's all for American civil rights, which is very important. All right. So, back to this. Continue. What were we doing? We were talking about stickers. Yeah, I don't know what to do, chat. Like, ooh, here's something. I can make, the thing. Oh, here you are. There he is, my adorable, beautiful baby. He's done eating and he's come back to join me. Would you like to sit on my lap? Would you like to sit on my lap? You'll be very peaceful and everyone will leave you alone because nobody wants to see you today. It's very sad. Very, very sad. Oh, did I forget to switch back? I did. I keep doing that. And not only that, but it's not the brand thing. Okay. Game. Game. Can you see me? Yes. Okay. Gross. Razor. We're gonna go to the science machine and build a razor. So we can shave the beefalo and get lots and lots of beefalo wool. Yes. I feel like I just wasted all of that grass and wood building a fence that doesn't do anything. This is how it always goes. Again, I'm good-ish at this game, but not like that good. So, yeah. I'm trying, you know, there's only one way to improve. Oh, look, I have a whole stack of logs. I didn't really even need to get more logs. But, tools, razor. All right. Raise a glass to freedom. And if you do love freedom, then you should donate to the ACLU because that's kind of like their whole deal. Let's make some more boards. Make some more rope. Make some more... Oh, I need a log suit. Huh. I gotta prototype that. I will be in trouble if I start having to fight things for real and there's no log suit. So... Log suit. There it is. Okay. Always keep one of these around in your inventory. It's important for not dying. Most people just wear them on their bodies at all times, which would be what someone smart might do. Or so I'm told. Oh, and then, of course, now the sun... I forgot. I made the razor because it was night, because you can only shave the beefalo when they're asleep. And then I waited until sunrise to actually use it, like a complete sillyhead. Completely defeating the point. There's so many beefalo here. Don't you just want to bite one? Wouldn't you love to bite one of these many, many beefalo? Yeah. What happens if you bite them, though? What do they do? I try super hard not to use 1, 2, 3. Where's my sanity? Perfect. Not to use torches for fighting because that can become bad quickly. Alright, well, let's continue trying. Oh, the manure, it would be something great that I can burn to get ashes for my spider poultice thingies. And then watch, by the time I get home, like, all of these will probably have gone. No, go back in. Go back in. Please go back in. It's not working. Structures. I don't have enough rope. Fine rope. Structures. Wood wall. Oh god. I hit the wrong mouse button. Look, this is almost looking sort of semi-enclosed. And then, like, getting them into it and getting them to stay is going to be the next whole thing. If I could kill one, I might be able to make a beefalo horn, but we'll see. See, this you can just chase. So that I should be able to chase into the pen at least. Into what will hopefully eventually become the pen. Alright. Alright, then we need to get some more wood, but first I'm gonna light something on fire for fun and profit. Hee. Ew, nasty but useful, but very pretty when it's on fire. Acting! Oh, alright. So we're gonna try it again for shaving the beefalo. If they do go into heat, then you can kind of kite them a little bit more, and that's a little better. So, I mean, that's at least something. These guys. And then we've got a prototype. The healing salve. Healing salve. Survival. Healing salve. I've been told that this word is pronounced salve and not salve. I was once corrected for that, so that's what that is. Harvest some more of these. Like, maybe we'll make a beefalo pen. Maybe we can put our, like, 30,000 beefalo in it. But honestly, like, at this point, I made that one that was far away. I should probably make a nearer one for the nearer beefalo that are more of a danger of actually getting into the base. But I have not done that. Trap, trap, trap. Spider trap. We got a bunch of spiders now. Come on. Into the trap. Follow me. This way. Let's go. Okay. And... yeah. And there we go. This way. This way. No. No. All right. Well, let's keep going around, and then... oh, right. We were going to try to shave some beefalo. What if I just make another trap? Alright. That was very anticlimactic. Alright. Shaving the beefalo. We're gonna shave them. We're gonna make a torch to make it a little bit easier to see at night, even though we have the lighter, and the lighter is good enough for not dying. We want a little bit more light for shaving. So what's gonna happen is we're gonna take the razor and shave it. I'm not going to try that while he's awake. No. But as soon as they go to sleep, I'm gonna get them. And I'm gonna get so much wool. You're not even gonna believe it. So much wool. We can make wool carpets for our base if we really want to. Alright, here we go. And it sounds like I caught another bird, which is fantastic. Love that. Shaving, 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 shaving. Look at this. Look at these poor, sad, naked beefalo. They're on their boodle half of the month. No! Can I get to the other ones? We'll see what kind of bird that is in the morning. I'm curious. I didn't even bait the trap, so it's kind of neat that there's any bird in it at all. There really isn't a ton that you can do with the bird traps. You monster, how could you shave them? Well, see, it's not actually winter, so shaving them is not that monstrous. It's only a little, it's only mostly monstrous. No, only a little bit monstrous. They do look so sad once they've been shaved, though. But it should grow back before the weather gets really seriously cold. Can I push you toward the general direction of inside of the pen? No. Nope, not today, Charlie. Thought I'd gone blind, but no, I can see a little bit. And I can see that you're not real. Aw, poor sad-shaped beefalo. Aw. There we go. Come on, into the pen. Into the pen. Into the pen. Into the pen, the beefalo pen. Whatever, it's probably gonna stay there for like 2 seconds. And then wander right out. The drama! No, not a haircut! Who would cut their hair? Ah, so that's 15 wool. And I think that's the smaller portion of the wool that we have from this. I'm gonna cook one of these mushrooms. Just look at the amount of these. It's gonna go over 40 for sure. Oh no, a flower. Yeah, see, now I can't even stack them. It's so many. Ooh, a red bird. That's nice. And we'll put these in here. Alright. Now we won't have to worry about that all winter. We've got multiple of these dragon fruits. Here, one thing that we can do is take at least one of these dragon fruits and feed it to the bird. I'm actually okay with doing both of them right now. This bird needs food anyway. Oh, right, pierogies. Well, we don't really need pierogies right now, but here you go. This is a seed, and we were giving you dragon fruit, right? 1, 2, nice. 3, 4, 5, 6. 4 dragon fruit seeds. Look at that. Beautiful. Put those in here. Put these in here. Open this up. Murder. Okay, it's just a little piece of meat. That's fine. That's fine. The feathers are really exciting, but the exciting type of feathers are the white feathers. And you can only get those in the winter, if I recall correctly. Let's throw this on the ground. It'll burn if there's a fire, but that's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. And 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Yes. All right. What else can we do? It's after 12. We're on our last hour. Can we make our goal? Our donation goal? Are we going to make me eat the yucky parsley? Or are we going to make me have gone to the store for no reason? What's it going to be, chat? The trauma? That I know you're referring to shaving the beefalo. However, what if it was the trauma of me eating parsley because you donated $25 to American Civil Liberties? Wouldn't that be nice? No, you don't think so? Okay. Yeah, I just need a whole lot more of this grass. Let's go down to the end of the peninsula. You're trying to donate, but it's not working. Uh-oh. You might need to refresh. It took me a couple times, too. Okay, good, good, good. Great. Yes, we'll see. Oh, look, they are going kind of into the pen. Maybe they'll sort of stay there. You kept telling me the CAPTCHA was failing or something. Oh my god, Tiltify has been nothing but trouble today, hasn't it? The fact that we're even raising money at all is very, you know, we should be grateful for that. It's something to be grateful for. It keeps showing me the page with details, but there's no way to buy. Yeah, that... I'm not sure about that, but I'm sure there's somebody in the chat that can help. So let's just see. Okay, so I see a donate now button that was at the top. And then if you hit that, you can hit skip these and check out. That's what I am seeing on the Tiltify page. Yep. So that's... And saying cannot claim these rewards. That's not right. Rewards none selected. Yeah, I'm seeing that too now. The add to cart is not working. Is it because time is up for them? Oh, that must be it. Yes, yes, yes. Is that something that we can fix on the back end? Just donate normal and let us know what it's for. Yeah, that's probably the easiest thing to do. So if the 10 earlier was for show dog, then I mean, we can do that. We're out of logs. Yeah, pen for fixed. Hooray! Okay. Using them as an option, I think, is more for our info to track what worked later. All right. But it sounds like it's been fixed. Hooray! No, wait. Hooray! All right. Should I just build straw walls for this for now? I don't think so. Even better. Yay! We're going to do it. We're going to build a pen. It's probably going to have gaps in it that the beefalo are going to get out. That's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. We're streaming. I'm so good at streaming. That's why I made them make shoddy art shirts. Yeah, I gotta set up some more cool new stuff for Streamlabs in time for my big stream on Wednesday. Though I will be online on my channel tomorrow at my usual time, which is 11 a.m. Eastern. No, maybe I'll, you know, try and scooch it back to 10:30. That could be fun. Just give us a little bit of extra time, assuming that I can get ready enough on a Sunday morning. Oh, there was a rabbit in that one. Oh, we should try to get more rabbits and the hat. Where was that hat? I know we found a hat lying on the ground somewhere. And I don't remember where it was. It was like off here somewhere, maybe, I think. We can go look for it. We've got time. It's still like 4 more days until winter. But winter is coming. It's gonna get real cold. Oh, it's already starting to get a little bit cold. You know what? Let's head this way anyway, because we're gonna need more rocks from up there where those rocks are. Because we need lots of rocks to build the thermal stone, which is a very important winter survival item. Basically, it's a stone with a high heat capacity. So if you put it near the fire, it'll warm up and it'll stay warm for a long time. And if you put it in the ice box or near an endothermic fire, it will stay cold for a long time, which is useful in the summer. But yeah, we do need... It takes a ton of rocks, just so many rocks. And I don't even have the... It's something like 20 plus rocks per thing. And you need a mostly done pickaxe. Well, I mean, it could be any pickaxe. Thaliestrel, thank you so much. I think it went through. Now I need to go lie down. Okay, well, wait, what reward are you getting? Before you lie down, we need to make sure you get your reward. All right. What are we doing? Reward. Anonymous. Rewarded Sully Dog Show and Sully sticker. Yes. Okay. We can do this. We can do this. All right. Which one do you want to go first? Sticker and dog. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to start with this letter C sticker real quick. Just put it right up here. And here is the dog. Doggy dog, dog, dog. We love the dog. Yes, here he is. Oh, he's sleepy. He just ate his lunch. Now he's sleepy. Sleepy puppy. Yes, 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 yes. Gonna try not to kick my mouse cord off of my desk again. Dog, dog, dog. Dog, 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 dog. Yeah. Here he is. Look at him. What a good boy. What a good boy. All right. Yes, he needs a haircut. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. And that's Tom Tom. And thank you so much for your donation. That's really, really exciting. And I am going to keep playing. Well, first I'm going to have a drink of water while we're paused. Cheers. To American civil liberties. Anyway. Anyone? For $25, I'll eat this horrible, nasty, disgusting plant. Skull! Alright. We were looking for that hat and some rocks. Stone. Where is it? Okay. Here it is. Here's the path. We still don't need the niter yet. Actually, I'm gonna grab another pickaxe real quick. But we need the... Yeah, here's the hat. Here's the hat. I'm just gonna eat these petals. I don't have anything better to do with them. But yes, there is the hat. And, what can I do? I can drop these for now. I'm gonna need to drop something. Alright. 1, 2. Switch tools. 1, 2, 3, 4. You paid the money, eat the parsley. Oh god. Thank you for paying the money. I love how much you love American civil liberties. No, I know. I'm not procrastinating putting it on full screen. Don't worry about it. No, just chatting. Oh, 181. We are so close. Just one more parsley donation and we'll make it to our goal. I'm going to do it right. All right. Yep. Here it is. This is parsley. If you're new here, there is a gene, a single nucleotide polymorphism that some people have that makes the herb cilantro taste like soap to them. And I do not have that gene. However, I am the only person I or anyone I know has ever heard of who apparently has that gene to the herb parsley. Cilantro tastes like chemicals. I think cilantro tastes great. I love cilantro. I put it on all sorts of stuff. Parsley tastes like I was in my mid 30s before I realized that it doesn't taste like this to everybody. Because, like, nobody knows it. Cilantro for the win for me. Yes, we are in, luckily, and everyone in our household is free from the cilantro gene. And it's a gene, but it's not really heritable. It just kind of happens randomly. So, I'm definitely going to eat this at some point. Don't worry. I totally will. And I won't just put it off until the stream ends. But, yeah, apparently I have it for parsley. Parsley is not, my sibling has it for cilantro. Again, like, this isn't even normally something that runs in families. It's just like your genes make a copying error, and instead of giving you cancer, it gives you cilantro tastes like soap. I'll eat either of them, and I don't care, and they taste like, because they're not onions. Well, like, onions are a thing, but then there's biting into like a bar of soap. There's like you're taking a shower and the soap got in your mouth. And that's like, so I spent, and cilantro people spend usually less time than I did, but like huge portions of our lives thinking that everybody likes putting this horribly bitter, disgusting thing on food for some reason. And people will be like, but parsley's so boring, so I get why you don't like it. No, you don't understand. I don't like it because it's the devil. Because I'm not technically allergic, but might as well be. All right, I'm gonna eat it. I'm doing it. Are you happy? Oh my God. Yeah, like it's green and leafy and it's not that bad, but it tastes like, I've had like a certain cilantro do this. Cilantro tastes like you sprayed chemicals into my mouth. Yes. That's what I'm getting with this. Unfortunately for you, I think maybe because I got the Italian parsley or something, the flavor is less strong. But I can definitely taste it. So, yeah. And I'm sorry that the face was not quite, yeah, like it's in my throat and it's just super bitter. But, oh, no, there it is. Oh, God. That's useful to know anyway. I don't know what's useful to know, but oh God. Yeah. Civil liberties. Social justice berserker. Doing all sorts of difficult things for social justice, like eat Italian parsley. I love that shirt, OMG. Thank you. I don't remember where I got it. From a random Etsy sometime in the deep, deep past, an unspecified number of years ago. That's unspecified not because I want to tell you how old I am, but because I legitimately do not remember. But there it is. The parsley happened. I hope you're very, very happy. Anybody want to play some Don't Starve? I suppose if I was starving IRL and parsley was the only food, I would have to eat it, but I would not be happy. Sully eats parsley. Yeah, so eats parsley doesn't seem like it would be a good reward, but it's what I could think of. So yeah, but it's fun. We're having fun. I got stickers on my face. Live stamp love. I've got a lovely rainbow heart. I've got make your voice heard right on the tip of my nose. The letters C, because that came with some sort of monogram address label. Don't worry about it. I used to drink diet soda for rewards. I believe you owe me a sticker. I do owe you a sticker. So how many stickers have we got? We've got 4, and one of them is already a big sticker, but we're going to the 5th one, so we can do another big sticker. So what do you think? You want to do a medium-sized dog sticker? Because we could try for another bigger sticker if you want. We've got the letter S. S for Soli. Maybe. What do we think? Choose your sticker. That works upper left. Upper left. What? Oh, the upper left dog. So this guy, the brown lab, or your left, is that the golden? Black nail or pink nail? Nude. The golden. Yes. Okay. All right. And where can we put them? Right here. Yes. I'm beautiful, beautiful superhero. I'm raising so much money for the ACLU. Yes. Justice. Justice. Don't forget to vote in the X-Men poll, by the way. I know you have an opinion about which X-Men is the gayest. You gotta vote. I know who I'll be voting for. But right now I'm streaming, so I can't do that right now. But yeah, check out the polls. We got cool stuff on Tiltify. Even if the thingy bobber overlay, whatever stream thing is not working. But that is okay. Yes, my face is so beautiful. Thank you for helping me beautify it with these lovely, lovely, lovely stickers. Okay. What were we doing in Don't Starve? Do we know? Who knows? I was going to I was picking up rocks so I could make my thermal stone. Because we're actually at the point where we have to start thinking of it. Hopefully not starving. Yeah, but like how? What specifically was I not starving about? Continue. I'm just going to throw the niter on the ground. I don't need that. Oh, I've got too many seeds. Got to get rid of some. That's fine. Little snack. Snacky snack. And mine some more. There goes some seeds, but I don't need them. And in fact, they're taking up too much space. But yeah, I've also had my Invisalign out for the entire stream, just in case somebody donated for parsley. And now you have. So, that's great. Yes. Do check out RealLuminaGaming.com for amazing articles, top 10s, reviews, and more. We got some cool stuff. I'm working on a silly article that hopefully I will be able to publish at some point. Ooh. Look at this. We love this biome. Okay. Then they'll have so many mushrooms, and I'm getting distracted. I still need to make the heat stone. The thermal stone. Wait, does the thermal stone need niter? Oh, shoot. What if it does? I think it's just rock, flint, and a used up or a pickaxe that you don't really care about. Well, there's an ad break in progress, so that's too bad for anyone who hasn't subscribed. But that's okay. We're gonna do this stuff. Ooh, I'll put the hat on so that I can regain some sanity passively during the day. Glommer's here? You got Glommer stuff? How? Where? Here's the Glommer statue. There's the pan flute, which you can maybe use to make monsters fall asleep and then put the old bell on them. But that's maybe a problem for later, or for my other game. Oh, I can't help but gathering stuff even if I don't have room to hold them. Ooh, some rocks. Right on the ground. Easy to pick up. Let's put these somewhere. So the thing about the deciduous trees is that they only drop one nut during 3 seasons, but during fall they drop 2. So that's the only time that you can really propagate them. You can renew them during other seasons, but you can actually fully propagate them during the fall. So I like to try to do that a little at least. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, we're okay. We're not doing too bad. We've been there. And now this is probably a pig village with a pig king. No, Google does not need niter. Yeah, I was pretty sure I was right about that one. Green mushroom, which is great because those ones were starting to go bad, so this will help preserve them a little bit. There's a blue mushroom, which I don't have my pine cones. Gotta go get those. There was one on the ground, and I think what had happened there is that a cat dropped it, because sometimes they drop silly things. The heatstone does not require niter, and let me find that blue mushroom real quick and plant a tree on it. Put a tree on it. There it is. Oh man, someday I'd love to take you down to the caves, but I'm not good at the caves. Caves are wild. But yeah, you dig open one of those fancy rocks, and it does give you some rocks, but it also enters into the caves. And the caves contain all sorts of different challenges, and they're dark, and what I think is really unfair is that the caves get hot and cold during summer and winter. Like, caves aren't supposed to do that. That defeats the whole point of caves. But no, you need a campfire and a thermal stone and whatever. But it's dark all the time, so you need stuff to keep it from being dark on you. And, yeah. Ooh, gold rocks. I'll take those. No, not that one. We need a new one. There. We're gonna take this one and put it to a thermal stone. And if this one gets down, then I'll leave it at 3. But I don't think it's going to... Yeah, we're full on inventory right now. So we're just gonna hang out with this. But we got the hat. Once the hat is worn down a little bit too, then we can start to work on the Prestihatitator. Niter cools stuff and provides atmosphere while you sadistically murder someone who's mildly ticked you off. Yeah. It cools stuff and it's used for gunpowder. So depending on what you're playing, you may need the gunpowder. Apparently gunpowder, I believe that is one of the strategies recommended for the Dragonfly, who we saw on the Real Women of Gaming channel yesterday. Yesterday? Whenever the day was that I did the test stream that actually worked. But that's what we did. We attempted to fight the Dragonfly. It did not work. So yeah. I used the old bell, and I think either I missed or something. And then I couldn't put her to sleep again. It's night. Darkness man. Alright, here we go, here we go, here we go. We're gonna make some more traps for rabbits in a bit. So I am going to... let's see, do we see any rabbit holes? Not here with our silly little lighter that provides almost no light. More like darker. I'm very funny, please laugh. Okay. Did that just fall off the cliff? That would be hilarious. Now back to my base, to my whole base. This rabbit is gonna die before I can do anything. But, I mean, then I'll have a nice snack. Nice little snack. Fire is here. Yeah, fire. And then I will drop this pickaxe. And then we go up here. Survival. Thermal stone, yes. Good. Important. But I'm also going to make some more traps and make them for rabbits. If we can get 4 rabbits and a lot of boards, then we should be able to make the Prestidigitator, which is it unlocks the magic tech tree. So we will see if we can do that. Down there. And nope, survival. One of these. Survival. One of these. Maybe I'll just drop you. Maybe it'll live. I don't know. Starving rabbit. Poor little thing. Okay, I need a couple more of these. And I think I'm gonna need a pig to help me get a little bit more of this. Here we go. Walking stick. Get a little more of this pine wood. Reset the trap. Pigs, I believe, we're up here. Oh, 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 oh. Are we doing RN High School Host Club? Please tell me we're doing RN High School Host Club. Also, I will send you cute pictures of cats sleeping on the curtains. Yes. I would love to see cute pictures of cats sleeping on the curtains. That sounds fantastic. No, maybe not. I really need to do an RN watch party. I would love to do an RN watch party. I'm not like, so I know most of the Real Luna Gaming are huge into like traditional horror movies, and those are kind of meh for me. But I do love horror comedies. No, I just planted that one. Leave it alone. Captivating? Yeah, there we go. Let's shop these. Here's a bunch. Yeah. So we will have plenty of boards for this project. I don't think I have my shovel, otherwise I'd be digging these stumps. But since the Piki is doing the majority of the dangerous stuff, then it's less important. And who knows, maybe spawning a tree guard could be good. They do help a lot with the deer clops. But you know, like almost, that's the thing, is like, anytime you're lucky with something, you're unlucky with something else. Anytime you're unlucky with something, you're lucky with something else. But like almost every enemy threat can also be a resource. That pig's about to die. That's too bad. Over to tier 3, we can get all the silk. So when these things hit tier 3, you can kill the nest and it will just drop a ton of silk and a spider egg that you can plant wherever you want. And then you have a new spider nest somewhere. Yep, there he goes. Bye to the pig and goodbye to the meat. These things happen. Are there any more rabbit holes? Because now we've got 2 rabbits. Got these. Put this here. Oh, I can still taste the parsley like in the back of my mouth. But we're doing this for justice. So what I've learned here today is that people love cute animals more than they love watching me suffer. Which is probably good. That means we've got some decent people in the chat, I think. Hopefully. Has anybody seen a rabbit hole? I don't see any rabbit holes. Let's see, like, there's these ones here. And then that's gonna be a spider. Grab these. We really don't need more seeds. I need to put a bunch of seeds. Some nut butter might help. It's obliterated the taste of cough syrup for me in the past. I will have to try that when we are not on stream. Once the stream ends, I will try that. But we did pretty well. We're at like 180 out of our $200 goal. That's not awful. You all need to vote in the X-Men poll. That's important. Which X-Men is the gayest? I know you want to make your voice heard. So 2 rabbits. If we can get to 4, then we can make the thing. But maybe before we do that, we like eat some food. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, food. And what's in here? We got that. Oh, we got 10 of these. Wow. But they're all at about the same spoilage. Since this one just barely has leaves left, I'm just gonna chop it. Chop it. And then collect the nuts. Dig this stump if I can find a thing. No, I had one job. Okay, I'm doing my job. I'm not starving. Not even a little bit as a treat. Shovel. Did I kill a shovel? Is that what happened? Oh well, just make a new one. Dig. Oh my goodness. Just dig. Dig. Dig and dig, dig and diggity dig. How much am I legally allowed to use of that song? None. The mouse will attack. Gotta throw this beech nut into the ground somewhere. Into the ground! Well, yeah, you know, check the list, see if there's someone you recognize. Right, seeds into storage. Now I can pick up more seeds, yes. Okay, come on, come on. I need 2 more rabbits. 2 more. How did that? Oh, I built that when my inventory was full and it just fell on the ground. Crashed. Nope. I'll just throw this right here, why not? And that's gonna be another spider. And then that's gonna be more spiders. But just in case it ever is a rabbit, I'm just gonna keep putting the traps on the rabbit hole. Honestly, this is pretty useless and should be using my time in a better way, but I'm not, so, you know, you have to live with that. Oh, that looks like one. Yeah. We're running out of room in the inventory. Well, I gotta put this gold away. I don't need this right now. This is for building stuff. And right now, we are attempting to gather materials for a prestidigitator. Yeah. Alright. Prestidigitator, which is made from a hat, like the one that is currently on my head. And it's used for prestidigitation, I guess. Alright, alright. Is that 4? That's 4. We can do it. We're doing it. We're making the magic thing. Magic! Magic! Yeah, Prestidigitator. Yes. Here we go. Let's put this, I don't know, up here. How often am I going to need to prototype something magical? I don't know. Probably not that often, right? So what can we build with this? We can build the Shadow Manipulator, which is the next engine. That requires 7 of these thingy things. Nightmare Fuel, we have 4, and we have 0 purple gems. But then we can build the Meat Effigy, which is like another life. That's build your own touchstone almost. We can build a Pan Flute, which we saw one of those up at the top there on the ground with the Glommer statue. Magic to soothe savage beasts, which apparently that's very useful. One-man band, crazy musicians amass a following. Okay, so I think that might be something that you can do to get the beefalo to follow you into the pen. I think that might be how people do that. But it's rare that I even build this machine, so we'll see. But I am not paused, so perhaps I should, do stuff. Am I singing in the rain? I think I might be. These to the carrots. And now. Okay, so when we get so what we're gonna do is use all of this manure we have to just keep on resetting these farms like a bunch of times. And we have more of these seeds in our ice box. So yeah, we're just gonna keep doing this until we get something good. Okay, corn is nice because it can be eaten raw and it tastes just as good, if not better, than when you actually cook it in the thing with the guys in the crock pot. Yep, here's some more, so much manure. So winter is coming, as they say. And what happens is the farms don't work in the winter. You can't even put stuff on them. So what we're doing now is kind of filling up this with as much stuff as we can, and then I will put the dragon fruit seeds on and make sure that those are ready to go. So I think I'm just gonna finish these ones. Yeah, fertilize. Okay. There we go. Now eat the meatballs. I'm going to put 2 of the dragon fruit seeds here. And then we're going to put them away. This is the really cool thing about having this much manure. What is wrong with this ATM? Where is the button that brings the guy with the pint? There's a guy with a pint at the ATM. That's cool. But yeah, and I believe at the start of winter is when the beefalo go into heat. So that's something to look out for. So that's going to maybe make it a little bit harder to collect manure, but it's not a terrible thing. It's a good fuel source for the winter and an even better fuel source for the summer. Irish stand-up comics have their own priorities. Yeah, it's valid. I get it. Okay. So yeah, but I'd say that we're doing pretty well. We're getting ready for winter. We've got a few stacks of things in here. I like to keep a stack of logs, though at this point, I don't know. We can do it. But then, winter gets kind of slow and boring. But luckily, it will be all done with my portion of this marathon stream by the time it really does start to actually get boring. So we can wait. When the pumpkin. If I had fireflies, I could make the pumpkin lamp, but that's not, honestly. It's a decoration. It doesn't provide really good light, and then it goes away, and it's a big use of the fireflies, which are pretty expensive and tricky to get resource. So fireflies will hang out in the forests. Like, I think it's both the evergreen and the deciduous forests. No, I don't want to use those. I'll use one of these. I'll go ahead. But hounds are coming, so that's going to be fun. We'll bring the hounds over to one of my multiple herds of beefalo. Grab these. Grab this and this. And yeah, let's see. Okay, so the color and the color and the music changed, so you can tell that it's officially winter now. So I'm gonna try and get their attention and kite them away from my base as far as I reasonably can. Yeah, keeping them out is tricky, but getting them away is a little easier. Yep, and there goes the koala vant. Rip to that animal. Whoop. Gonna eat this, but like, it's so much meat. I've gotta figure out how to get it, right? So much meat. Yeah, alright, I did it. Yes, gaming. Gaming, lead them away from the base. Okay, I did it, yeah. I've been playing Don't Starve for longer than my preteen has been alive. We're not talking about numbers and ages in this. Of course not. No, no, no. We don't talk about that on Twitch. Ever. So, yes. Here we go. Now we're gonna hang these up. And we can make so many bacon and eggs. Yes, yes, yes. Alright. Oh, the white birds are here. Let's try to capture some of those so that we can make blow darts and things. I need food. Okay, I hung 2 of those up, which is the amount of slots that we have right now. Koala fan trunk. Well, that wasn't what I wanted. It's the wrong kind of bird. Give me a feather at least. That's something. How are we doing? We got 10 minutes left. How are we doing on fundraising? We need a little bit more. We are being superheroes and defending America's civil liberties. And we can do that if you give me $25 and watch me eat the yuckiest food. No, nobody wants to do that. Okay. So I'm gonna cook these and then feed them to my bird. And then I will have eggs. Eggs. Rocks. No, not rocks. Eggs. You don't want to get those confused. It happens to snakes and it ends tragically for them. And so then we're going to make a bunch of bacon and eggs, which not only is a really nutritious food, You have to give cooked meat to the bird to produce eggs, which is usually either cooked monster meat or dried monster meat jerky, depending on, you know, how things are. Usually it ends up being dried because I will build tons and tons of drying racks. Actually, I need some more drying racks because I killed a koalefant. And by I killed it, I mean I brought it into where there was a bunch of beefalo and they did it for me. What did I just say? Is it more drying rocks? Yes. 1, 2, 3. Charcoal's in here. Yes, so we have enough for one more drying rack. Nope, it's food. Food, drying rack. There we go. I'll put one up here. Maybe it's a little bit less of a fire hazard. Okay. There we go. And this is gonna go right into the ice box, I think. And then we can make meatballs for immediate consumption. And it's raining, it's winter and it's raining. That's the worst. Isn't that the worst, chat? When it's rainy and it's the winter and it's like just warm enough to not snow. So it's extremely cold and it's raining and it's winter. I hate that. I think you can eat this trunk. I'm pretty sure that that's no changes, but nearly half the goal by 1. Well, that's something. How very demoralizing. No. Well, we can make it work. Oh, we're gonna have to build a winter hat. How much? I think it needs 4 silk. So we're gonna have to get our silk. Do our silk farming. But I don't want to. At least I'll get like an actual torch so that I can see where I'm going. There, now it's snowing. That's at least a little bit better. And I have this thermal stone, which is bright orange, which is great. It's even giving a little bit of light, so I can... not that much light. But sometimes the thermal stone can give you just enough light that you're not dying. Run! Where are the traps? This way. Run this way into traps. Oh god, the bunnies. I'm sorry, bunnies. It must be bunnies, it must be bunnies, it must be bunnies. We are almost done, but let's see if we can kill a spider nest before we are. So that should be enough, I think. Silk? Maybe? Probably? Yeah, we'll put these here. Yeah, again, don't fully need a torch, but... How are we doing? Oh, well, it makes it a lot easier to see. A lot easier. And when it's a day, like, first of all, I'll do this, but, like, there's a lot of stuff. So I'll have to come back on the channel and play this game some more for Real Women of Gaming, because this has been fun. Alright, there's one of those. So what you've got to do is trap all the spiders in the nest until the nest is empty. And then you come in and hit it until it goes away. Alright, so you take them out. Lead them into the traps. It's a trap! And you just keep doing this until they stop coming out of the nest. So how are we doing? They're still going? Oh, that was only 2 that time. The fact that it's 2 and not 3 usually means that they're almost empty. And I should be able to attack it with the walking stick, which doesn't take any durability. Yes. Beautiful. So we do want to keep an eye out in case more spiders spawn. Might take a little bit. And it's getting a bit chilly, which is concerning. Okay, now I'm wondering if I'm in fact doing any damage with this at all. Oh, I guess I was. Yeah, so look at all that silk. Look how much silk. I've got 10 silk now. So what do you think? Should we put it back in the same exact spot? We can probably put it back in the same exact spot. Why not? Because this was a great spot. Maybe even like off to the side a little bit. There. And then that starts back on tier 1, and it will grow back up to tier 3, and when it gets to tier 3, we can do that again. If you leave it at tier 3 for too long, it might spawn a boss monster. So, you know, just keep your eye out for that. But yeah, we are just about done. We did very well for our fundraising goal, I think. We didn't quite make the stretch goal, but that's okay. We're still doing pretty well. And, yeah. Yep. And there goes that guy. Sorry. But there, we'll see. Gotta run to the potty and such. I'll start when I'm back. Alright, well, I am about ready to wrap up, I think. And I'm getting hungry, and the dog has eaten his food, but... something. The dog has eaten his food, but I have not, unless you count parsley, which I don't. Oh, God, it's so gross. But I'm glad that somebody redeemed it. More than half again of the original goal is good stuff, though. It is. Totally is. What was here? Was there a spider down here? Why is there monster meat? What is happening? What monster is here? I don't know. Oh, it was the hounds. It was the hounds that I specifically kited to the beefalo. That's why. Okay. All right. I got it. So, we're doing good. We're having fun. We're surviving. We haven't starved not even once during this stream. And I'm gonna go ahead and save and quit. So, check out realwomenofgaming.com for amazing articles, top 10s, reviews, and more. Yep, keep an eye on that website. We've got some cool articles in the pipeline that will be coming soon that I have to edit. I think I'm the downstream problem on those, but we'll get there. Right now, we are focused on fighting for justice with the American Civil Liberties Union. And I am going to switch to... Nope, this. Yes, I'm switching to this. So thank you so much for joining. Thank you for staying with me till the end of my time slot. I'm really excited to have you. I am so excited to be doing my very first charity event for Real Women of Gaming. Crimson is up next. As soon as she gets back, it will be her turn to stream. So I'm not totally sure how the handoff works, but I'm pretty sure I have to log out. So yeah, but thank you so much. I got some stickers. I got my superhero outfit. I got my broken headphones that I keep saying I'm gonna fix and I haven't. And yeah, we raised a little bit of money by eating yucky stuff, looking at the dog, and putting stickers on our faces. So let's see. I'm excited to see what my colleagues have for the rest of the day. So I'll probably be at least lurking for those. And I'll see you all around. All right. Yeah. Have a good one. Oh, Jupe, do you happen to know if that's it, if I just stop streaming and then Crimson will just pick up when she gets back? Or do I go into the... Feast well, have a good one. Yep, you stop. Okay, stopping now.